God, dog it. How about unplug this up there?
Good evening. Good evening. Shalom, shalom, YouTube. Thanks for joining us this evening. Facebook.
I think we live.
Shalom, shalom. How's everybody doing this evening?
You got it. I don't think I have it.
You got what you need?
I don't know. How y'all doing?
All right, well.
Shalom, everybody. I got
everybody.
It.
Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in this evening. First and foremost, like we always do, we give our praise and honor to the Most High and His Son, Yeshua Mashiach, the one they call Jesus, but we give him all the praise, glory, and honor as well.
The Jesus of the Bible.
Jesus of the Bible.
That's right.
Right. So let's get into some stuff. Like I said, we're gonna just few things I just wanted to go through that I've been studying this week. Shalom, Tan.
And can I say something real quick before you get in? I really want this to be a platform where we can, like you said, this is an open Bible study.
Yeah.
That we can. I want it to be known as a place where anybody with a biblical question can come and let us talk about it. We might not have the answer.
Right.
But let's talk about it. Let's find the scriptures where it's written.
Yeah.
Let's find a few precepts and see if we can get an understanding.
That's right.
So, having said that, while he's going into what he want to go into, if anybody got anything that they want to talk about, hey, type it in.
Yehuda. Shalom, bro.
Hey, brother, send your address. We'll get you one.
What's going on, man?
Yeah. It's all right, bro. Sorry about that.
Robert. Shalom, brother. How you doing? Hello. How you doing? All right. Well, like we always started off with, we like to let's go to Psalms 119, 104.
119.
This is how we get understanding.
I got it right here.
David said it. This is how we get understanding.
Psalms 119, 104.
Of the Most High's word.
Through thy precepts, I get understanding.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, I hate every false way.
It's through the precepts of the Most High. This is how we get understanding of his word.
Right.
And he said, I hate every false way. BJ, Proverbs 14 and 12 says, there is a way that seems right to a man, but the end of that way is destruction.
Ooh, that's a strong word there. Destruction.
He said, but there's a way that seems right. What way are you talking about? Because we just read the precept that says, or the scripture that says that Proverbs 119, 104. I mean, seen that
Psalms 119.
I'm sorry, Psalms 119.
Through that precept.
Through the precept.
I get understanding.
Right. Therefore, I hate every false way. What false way?
False way?
Well, scripture says that there is a way, which is the false way. There is a way that seems right to a man, but the end of that way is destruction. What way are you talking about? Well, I know that even through my own experience and everything, I know that Christianity is a false way. Not keeping the Sabbath, but observing Sunday worship is a false way. And the scripture tells us that way leads to destruction. So if I stayed, BJ, in Christianity, I stayed in worshiping on Sundays, which is not the Most High's day. Right. If I stayed in that, then my end would have been destruction. I thank the Most High higher that he woke me up.
The Christianity, I don't want nobody to say.
I'm talking about Christians.
I'm
talking about the religion, Christianity.
That's practiced today.
That's right.
Not the Christianity that we read about when they was first called Christians at Antioch.
Because they followed the way.
Yeah. Not that one.
Right.
We're talking about the one we practice today.
The scripture tells us in Revelation 12 and 9 that Satan has deceived the whole world. How did he deceive it? He came up with his own religion.
That's right.
Christianity. not the one that we talking about of the scriptures.
Right.
He came up with his own. Everything was totally opposite of what the Most High said.
Right.
Remember the Sabbath, keep it holy. Satan's tradition. Sunday worship. He gave us. Satan has given us holidays.
Most High gave us holy days. Yeah.
So he disguised it so well by saying Christmas is the day of Christ's birth. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That seems right.
I mean,
Proverbs 14:12. There's a way that seems right to a man. Christmas, oh, that seems right.
Yeah.
Because we're celebrating Christ's birth.
Yeah.
But what Christ what Jesus are we celebrating on December 25th? We brought it out so many times.
That's right.
It's the Roman God Jesus.
That's right.
That was born 300 AD. Christmas, December 25th, has nothing to do with Christ of the Bible. Nothing.
Matter of fact, he told you that another one was coming.
That's right. That's right.
Matter of fact, he said, beware that no one deceives you. You know, many will come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Right.
And shall deceive many.
And that is that broad way. Matthew 7:13. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way. This is a way that seemeth right unto a man. This is the way that Christ is talking about. That way that seems right to a man. Christ said that way is broad.
Right.
It's wide open. It's easy to walk through. It's easy to do. That way is easy to do as well. He said that broad way leadeth to destruction.
Man.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
It leadeth to he's confirming but what was actually said in Proverbs 12 and 14. Well, 14 and 12, I'm sorry. There's a way that seemeth right, that broad way that seems right to a man, but that way ends in destruction. Christ said the same thing right here. That broad way that leadeth to destruction, and many, BJ.
Many.
Not few, many.
Oh, man.
And many there be which go in thereat. Because it's easy. It's wide open. It's broad. You can walk right into it.
In Christianity. That's right.
So, yeah.
The God of Christianity accepts you as you are.
That's right.
You ain't got to change nothing. You ain't even got to obey nothing. There's no laws. How you doing? All right.
That's right. So, yeah.
I was just reading on that few and that many.
Yeah.
I want to get Second Ezra real quick.
Okay.
And for those, like I said, those who don't know, you might not have. I know you don't have Second Ezra in your canon Bible, your Holy Bible. But Second Ezra used to be in your Bible in a section called the Apocrypha. And they took it out because they didn't. It's got too much good information in it. All supports what the Bible say, but we just read through our precepts. I get to understand.
That's right.
So I'm gonna take out a few precepts and then lead them down this other path to lead them off the straight and narrow.
That's right.
So this is a precept on something Carlos was just talking about. I'm gonna get Second Ezra, and let me get 16. Oh, let me see where I want to start. Just start at 28.
Okay.
28 real quick.
All right. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 28. For of a city,
in a whole city,
there should be 10 left.
10?
10.
10 left in a city?
In a whole city.
Now, hold on. Wait a minute. Because all these churches, all this, me and Rolanda were riding yesterday. There were 4 churches in the same parking lot. 4 churches. Dresden. 4 churches on the hill in the same parking lot. And you mean to tell me there's only going to be what?
For of a city there should be 10 left,
10 in the city. Go ahead.
and 2 of the field.
In the country, there's only going to be 2 people in the country.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Which shall hide themselves in the thick groves
Mm-hmm.
and in the clefts of the rocks.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. There's going to be some killing there.
That's right.
So everybody talking about, I can't wait till the Lord comes back and all this.
Yeah.
Woe, I think it's in Isaiah somewhere. It says, woe to those who long for the day of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the day of the Lord is not peaches and cream.
That's right.
It's destruction.
That's
Now, that's
right.
paraphrased.
But that's what it is.
But that's what it says.
That's right.
He said, no, hey, all y'all thinking about the day of the Lord, you waiting on?
That's right.
He coming back, kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Kill it.
And so you got all those churches you've seen, BJ,
Uh-huh.
4
In the same parking lot.
in the same parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Broadway.
That's broad.
I guarantee there was probably different denominations too.
All
One
4 of them was different denominations.
sitting right there.
Church of Christ on the right, Baptist, a Presbyterian. I couldn't see what the last one was.
Wow. That's the Broadway, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the Broadway that the Most High is talking about. So
we lost it. I told you. See, that's why YouTube. Hold on one second.
hold on, YouTube. Sorry about that, y'all.
This is what I was talking about, man. This is what I was talking about. Let's see here. That's why I gave the YouTube address today. I put out a.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll try to end this. Let me see. Where is it?
Is it? So yeah.
I ended it now. We got a message. It was gone over here.
That's delayed, though. It's delayed, but
It sure was on there, huh?
So it was still.
Wow. Well, over here it said it had a problem with video, right?
Yep.
it ended now.
Yeah, I ended it. I didn't know. Let me see. Try to get back on real quick. Sorry, YouTube. That's why I promise you, man. We'll put a title on that out later.
We're back on there. Is that it?
Yeah,
I think that-
it should be back to live.
Okay. All right. All right.
Let's see.
But sorry about that, Facebook.
Hold on one
A
second.
little technical difficulty there, but I think we're back on.
Okay.
We on?
Yeah.
Okay.
We good.
All right. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. But yeah, BJ, like you were saying, brother. Yeah, for churches. I mean, this is the Broadway, and so Proverbs, like we said, it's telling us. It says there is a way that seems right. The things that we have been taught, and I've had many discussions of this past week, and the mindset that I see that some of our people are in
Mm-hmm.
is because it seems like the right thing to do, but the Most High is showing us that way. If you continue in it, it's going to be destruction.
Uh-huh.
We have to go back to the commandments, the covenant that was given to us as a people. We have to go back to it, and we have to allow the Most High to renew our minds,
Right.
and the way we think about everything. I say that a lot because I think a lot of people just don't get it when I say that. They say we have to renew our minds, but yet there's still some things that we're still doing because we want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
Unfortunately.
I got a friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
who I know he listens to us, watches, and he understands the deeper things that we talk about.
Yep.
But when he wants to talk about something,
Mm-hmm.
he talks, and then he say what he got to say,
Mm-hmm.
and change the
Shuts it
subject
up.
real
Yep.
quick.
Yep.
Change the subject, you know, because they
Yep.
don't want to hear
Yep.
those verses
Mm-hmm.
that would contradict anything that he believes.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I wanna keep doing this. I hear what you're saying. I know what it say.
But I
I
want
just believe
yeah.
that it don't matter
Yeah.
what day. You know, I just believe that God loves everybody. So he'll speak real fast and say what he got to say. And in the same breath, I mean, the very same breath,
Yeah.
change his mind. I mean, change the subject
Mm-hmm.
so I can't talk about
Yeah.
it. So I see that and I just let it go.
Well,
know,
James
because
told us, BJ.
that's somebody with a mind made up.
Yes. That's James told us. He said a double-minded man
Mm-hmm. It's unstable.
is unstable
All his ways.
in all
Yeah,
his ways.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we have, BJ. Yeah, I know what you're saying, and yeah, I know that's the truth.
But
I still want to do this.
yes, but
Makes me feel. I'm still want to do what makes me feel good.
right.
Too. I just can't give everything up that I want to do.
See, that's
It don't take all that.
in all the examples in the Bible. Everybody who converted stopped immediately what they was doing.
That's right.
Yep.
Dropped it, and followed Christ.
That's right.
Did what he said. Do.
The fisherman.
That's right.
That's
all
what,
the
all
fishermen.
of them.
When
he called
Elijah.
When he called them.
Matthew got up from the tax.
That's
book.
right. That's right. He was a tax collector.
Right.
Right.
Who was that? That was in the tree. Was under the tree.
What's the name?
Who Israelite? Who is that?
Zacchaeus.
No guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Yes.
Nathaniel.
Yes.
Nathaniel. That's
Right. That's right.
All of them.
That's right.
They stopped what they were doing, even when he healed somebody, and they wanted to
They dropped
follow.
off
They
and,
dropped
and
it.
follow.
Yeah. Now there was some who made excuses.
That's right.
Also,
Yep.
and that we see. So we see both sides.
Yep.
People who want to make excuses and hey,
We can't, when we have a made up mind, or put it like this, when we make up our minds,
whatever way.
when we do something, when we want to do something, we do it, don't we?
Yeah.
My wife tells me all the time that even when I'm cleaning or whatever, and I can't stop.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm right here.
I can't stop doing what I'm doing. I have to finish that what I'm doing, whatever I'm cleaning, before I go to something else.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. I
Can't leave nothing unfinished.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And so a lot of times, if it was time to eat dinner or whatever, and I was cleaning or whatever, I can't stop to eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I have to finish what I was doing.
Right.
Because I give it wholeheartedly. I give to what I'm committed.
Committed.
I'm committed to that, to that work that I'm doing wholeheartedly, and nothing else is going to distract me from that. And once I finish that task, okay, then I'll come and eat. But I'm gonna finish mopping or doing whatever I was doing before I do, because I just don't feel right stopping that task to do something else.
Right.
I have to be. I'm fully committed to it, BJ. So that's what the Most High wants from us. He wants us to be fully committed to Him.
Right.
And so He wants to give. He gave His Son. He didn't half-heartedly give Christ to us.
Right.
He gave Him to us so that we can be changed, so we can renew our minds, and so that we can die to self, so that we could be fully committed to Him. So that means everything of the world that was a part of us, we have to let it go.
Right.
Period. But some of us we don't. We're being double-minded.
Yeah.
We love the Most High. Yes, we're doing this, we're doing that, but there are some things I still want to do. And I think it's okay to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't hurting nobody. I'm trying to keep these commandments, the laws, the statutes, commandments the best I can. So, I mean, if I just want to do, a something on the side. It ain't hurting nobody. It's just something I enjoy doing. But is it something that the Most High wants you to give up?
It is
Right.
hurting somebody, 'cause somebody's watching you.
You see what I'm saying? So you're right, Nitra. Yeah. We have to get back to the covenant the way this is what actually got us in trouble in the first place with the Most High, because we would not be totally committed wholeheartedly to the Most High and his covenant, and yet we wanted to be like and do the things like the other nations.
Yeah.
And we have to get back to the covenant, his covenant. And that means letting go everything of the world and getting back to his laws, statutes, and commandments. And I love, and I want to go through some things, BJ, if you don't mind, that I call it the if then.
Mm-hmm.
It's the if then conditions of the Most High.
Conditions.
I want to go through some of these because we have to understand it is conditions. Like you said, BJ, we sit here and we think, okay, the Most High loves everybody. Yeah, we gonna make mistakes.
Mhm.
I'm only human. I can, yeah, that's all true. But are you totally committed, sold out
Right.
to the Most High?
Before you switch
Okay, go
gears
ahead.
real quick on that subject, y'all heard my story before. I was married, and my wife came to me one day. I found the truth.
Yeah.
Of course, I was trying to share it with her.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to hear that
Right.
because her preacher said this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one day she just gave me the ultimatum.
Mhm.
Either you go to church with me,
Uh-huh.
or I'm out.
Yep.
Hey, now if I had said, okay, babe,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with you.
Yep.
I just made her my God.
That's right.
After I had prayed for truth, I said, God, I don't want to understand it the way the preacher preaches,
Right.
or the way the Sunday school. I don't want to understand it the way the word. I want to understand it the way you intended it to be understood
That's right.
when it was written.
Right.
And so I started learning the truth. I mean, just bam, it just started coming out of all directions.
Uh-huh.
And I knew it was the truth.
Mhm.
I knew he was answering my prayer.
Right.
But if I had just went with her, what if I had just
And
say,
so
okay,
surrender to what? Yeah.
yeah,
Her will. Yeah.
I would have made her my God right then.
That's right.
Right then.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And a lot of that's a good story, man, because a lot of us are doing that
Yeah.
exact same thing. Are we making our spouse, our children, our money, our jobs, are we
church.
making it our church?
Yeah.
Are we making that or putting that above the Most High?
Yeah, and what he said, do.
And right. And what he said, do ask yourself that question.
Because we want to
I
be
sure did.
associated or connected to other people or organizations or
Mhm.
things or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want that fellowship. We want that. That's more than we want the truth.
That's right.
Even though we can read the truth, and man, you can go to church and speak to your pastor about the truth.
Mhm.
About what it say. It say right here that we should keep the commandment.
Mhm.
He said, oh well, Jesus did it all on the
Yeah.
cross.
Yeah.
And ask him to explain what that means.
Yeah.
What you mean? He did it all on the cross, and see what answer you get.
Right.
Because I never understood Christ coming to die for my sin. I did nothing.
Mhm.
I mean, I have sinned.
Yeah.
But before I was born,
Yeah.
they say before you was born, you go, what?
Right.
Explain that part to me.
Right.
And nobody can explain it to
Right. Right.
you. Because it's made up. It's fairy tale. It's been make believe.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ask them to explain that to you.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
But because we asked for the truth,
Right.
and he's giving it to us.
Yeah.
But nobody could explain that, and it don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, man. I just
In
want to tell that
relationships,
little
no, I want to go back to that for a minute. Even in the relationship, that is very, very, very important because you had a choice. You made a choice.
story. Right.
And we all, even though it's not in relationship, but I want to speak on that because if you put your wife or your husband or your
Church.
church or boyfriend or girlfriend, yeah, significant other, thank you, in front or ahead of the Most High, to make or to please that significant other,
Right.
you already got that person on the pedestal above the Most High, and you
Exactly.
probably don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're trying to,
Straddle the fence.
yeah.
And you can't do it.
We can't do that, y'all. We can't do that. And if they don't want to come along for the ride or walk in this truth the way they supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
you got a decision to make. You got a decision to make. So with that, huh?
I'm sorry. I said, are you really straddling the fence? Because technically you've already made the decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see.
You're right.
They talking about the volume. Hold on 1 second.
Now look at the microphone.
This the one?
No, laptop.
I did.
Okay.
Well, somebody else said something earlier.
You
So
put the microphone in?
yeah, I did. Which one is it? I don't want to pull the wrong one. This is it. Is that better, Mike? Because somebody else had said something about the volume
Oh, okay.
also.
Okay.
That should be better. Nah, I unplugged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That should be better.
It stopped.
It stopped.
Did you upload the wrong thing?
Mm-mm. It stopped. It stopped for real, that thing?
It's still.
Mine delayed, so I don't know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I see mine stop. That's why I put that on the thing today, the YouTube address, because it keeps a lot of people kept saying that I couldn't get on or it kept kicking me out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not, I mean, I know they were saying it, but that's not new. I have to do it all the time.
That's why I put the YouTube.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just saying this, I was gonna like that.
Mm.
And maybe they just haven't experienced, but I have to do it like over and over. 'Cause it's been a couple of times, at least a couple of months.
I mean, right here it's showing live. You
Mhm.
know.
It's staying buffering. But I don't know.
There
Click
you-
on it.
YouTube.
Man. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, it's just that. But I'm thinking it may have done it because I'm closing it.
Think so? Doing the live?
Have they done it as soon as you unplug it?
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying like
it may have.
as soon as you.
It did happen, yeah. All right. I think we back
Back
on.
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Again, I don't know what's going. That's why I made a post today. You know, I'm gonna start trying to direct the traffic to the YouTube page
Mhm.
because we've been having problems. People have been saying that they can't get on, or either it's kicking them off. So I'm trying to get where we can direct most of the traffic to YouTube and get off of Facebook. You know, if we can
Okay.
get the word out. You know, maybe we can share that.
Okay.
Share that that post there. All right. So let's try to get back on here. Let's see. I don't know that ain't it. That is not showing up. Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
That it?
That's good.
Okay. All right. Well, one of the things I want to talk about some of the conditions, BJ, of the Most High. If
Okay.
you don't mind
Mhm.
for a minute here. I want to talk about his conditions. I call it the if and then conditions
Mhm.
of the Most High. And so one of the things, as far as we first and foremost have to get back to this covenant, this commandments, the keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. If I'm good, Mike. Okay.
Good.
Good. Let's first go to 1 Samuel 12. You go there, and Let's go to verses 13 to 15.
1 Samuel 12, 13.
First and foremost, get back to these commandments, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1 Samuel 12,
12,
verse
and
13 to 15. Yeah.
Now, therefore, behold the king whom ye have chosen and whom ye have desired. And behold, the Lord has set a king over you.
It's the Samuel talking. Now watch this. This is what that he had, the word he has gotten from the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 14.
It says, now therefore, no, I'm sorry, 14. If you will fear the Lord.
If what?
If you will.
If
you will fear the Lord and serve him and obey his voice and not rebel against the commandment of the Lord.
Say that again.
If ye shall fear the Lord. Fear the Lord.
I want y'all to get this in y'all spirit. If Most High's condition,
ye shall fear the Lord and serve him and obey his voice and not rebel against the commandment of the Lord.
If you do all these things, what happened?
Then shall both ye and the king that reigneth over you continue following the Lord your God.
If you keep my commandments, then this is what I'll do. If you keep my commandments, then this is what I do.
Then both ye and also the king that reigneth over you continuing following the Lord your God.
Verse 15.
But if
ye
will not.
But what?
If
another condition. Okay.
If ye will not obey
if
the
you
voice
will
of the
not
Lord,
obey him,
but rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then
y'all see the pattern.
Yeah. Then shall the hand of the Lord be against you as it was against your father.
This is the Most High's condition, y'all. He has conditions. We can't just walk up to the Most High any kind of way, all willy-nilly, and think he love us, and because when we doing all kind of crazy stuff, he has conditions. If you keep it, then I will do these things. Then that's the conditions of the Most High.
That's why I was saying a couple weeks ago, we go to church and we get the promises, all the promises, but the preacher never goes back to the condition.
That's right.
There's a condition to receive the promise. So
that's
we never get that in church.
That's
we just get the promises and make it feel good and make you say amen, jump up and down and run down the aisle.
Play with our emotions.
But you never get the condition. And that's why the Lord is gonna say, I never knew you. And you're gonna be standing there like, well, what? What do you mean?
Right.
You don't know. What do you mean?
That's right.
Did not prophesy, cast out devils, no many wonderful works in your name. I did all that.
That's right.
You didn't get the condition. You didn't get the if.
You didn't. I had conditions, and you did not. You did not keep those conditions. You did not keep the covenant. That's basically what it's saying. You did not keep my commandments, my law, statutes, commandments. You didn't keep the Sabbath. You didn't do all of them things that I told you to do.
Right.
And now you think you're just going to walk in the kingdom any kind of way? After all of these conditions, I've sent my word to Moses, the prophets, even my son told y'all the same conditions, and you would not hearken to them.
This is everybody.
That's everybody. And now you face me on Judgment Day, and you think you're gonna walk into the pearly gates.
Jew and Gentile alike.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, y'all. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen.
Until you wake up and realize that you are serving a different God.
Yes.
And people get offended when you say that.
I'm sorry.
But all you got to do is see.
It's what the word says.
Easy. It's easy. Compare this guy. You don't want to read. That's what it is. You don't want to read and find out about this guy.
That's right.
This guy and the guy they preach on Sunday are not the same people. Deity.
That's
gods.
Right. That's right.
They are two different deities.
That's right.
And all you got to do is open the book.
Yep.
And it'll be plain.
That's right. That's
plain.
right. Give me 1 Kings 6,
1 Kings 6.
12 and 13.
12. 1 Kings 6, verse 12. Concerning the house which thou art in building. If
What? There you go.
if thou wilt walk in my statutes
Uh-huh.
and execute my judgment
Uh-huh.
and keep all,
Some? Okay.
even that fourth one that
That's
people say
7?
it don't matter.
Keep all my
They
commandments.
say all. How many is all?
Sunday service, that's not part of his commandments.
I ain't seen it.
It's not it. It's not in there, y'all.
And for those who don't know that there are 2 sets of 10 commandments,
That's right.
look at them close. If number 4 says, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy, then you're in the right place. But if number 4 says, honor thy mother and thy father,
Uh-huh.
you need to find the right one.
Something wrong now.
There's something wrong.
That's right.
Okay, let me
Yep.
go back here.
Uh-huh.
If
If
thou will walk in my statutes
Mhm.
and execute my judgments and keep all my commandments
right.
to walk in them,
Uh-huh.
then
Then there it is.
will I perform my word with thee,
Uh-huh.
which I spoke unto David thy father.
Uh-huh.
And I will dwell among the children of Israel
Uh-huh.
and will not forsake my people.
Look at the
Israel.
look at the condition there, y'all.
If and then.
If thou will walk in my statutes,
Mhm.
execute my judgments,
Right.
and keep all, not some, all my commandments to walk in them, then
All right. If and then.
if and then conditions, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
This is so what you got, man?
I was just gonna say it kind of reminds me of like cause and effect.
Right.
Like because you didn't do this, this is the
That's exactly what it is.
Right.
I'm glad you got it. I hope a lot of people get that. Say that louder, man, because I don't know if they heard you or not. That's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was saying it reminds me of cause and effect. So because you didn't do this, this is the effect.
That's
or
right.
the thing that would
That's the effect of it.
Right. There's a direct correlation between your actions.
That's right.
And the outcome of will I get in or will I not?
Mm-hmm.
It's a direct correlation.
That's
Did you do what I told you to do or
That's
not?
right. That's
That's
right.
the only thing you need. He gonna ask you. He ain't even gonna ask you. He gonna show you all the times that you didn't do. He
Oh,
also
goodness.
gonna show you all the times that Carlos tried to tell you,
That's right.
Patricia tried to tell you,
That's
Nietzsche
right.
tried to tell you,
That's right.
all the times that the angels was recording. See, there's something in Second Ezra called the angels of the presence.
Mm-hmm.
They're recording everything.
Right.
So when you get up there and you get the playback, and you see all the times that Rolanda tried to show you,
Uh-huh.
and Nietzsche tried to tell you, you can't say I didn't know.
That's right.
It reminds me when
Can't have that
Ezekiel,
excuse.
I think it's Ezekiel 3, maybe 1,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in there. He said, look, go and speak to my people
Mm-hmm.
and tell them what I tell you. Oh, by the way, they ain't gonna listen to you.
Right.
But you tell them anyway.
Right.
Tell them anyway. Why? Because on Judgment Day, they
Mhm.
can't say, I didn't know. Paradigm shift told you.
That's right.
You know, the individuals in this room, they told you.
Uh-huh.
But you didn't listen.
That's right.
Go ahead, man.
Watch what the Most High said. This is
So
after.
we couldn't hear you too. So if anybody else talk,
Yeah.
just stand right here. I guess.
How?
Oh, he said, the Most High didn't ask if we have a problem with any of them. Talking about the commandment.
That's right.
He said, we will negotiate. We will negotiate the matter. Ain't gonna be no negotiation.
Ain't no negotiation.
Right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Now this is. I'm gonna go to 1 Kings 9. This is when basically after I think when Solomon had got the temple built, and he said something. The Most High said something to the Most High. You want me to read it?
Yeah.
And it came to pass. This is 1 Kings 9, chapter 9. We're gonna go through 1 through.
Oh yeah, 1. Okay.
Yeah, through 7. And it came to pass when Solomon had finished the building of the house of the Lord and the king's house, and all Solomon's desire, which he was pleased to do, that the Lord appeared to Solomon the second time as he had appeared to him at Gibeon
Second.
the second time. And the Most High said unto him, I have heard thy prayer and thy supplication, and thou hast made that thou hast made before me, and I have hallowed this house which thou hast built, to put my name there forever, and mine eyes and my heart shall be there perpetually.
Uh-huh.
And if
If.
and if
Mm-hmm.
and if
And if.
thou wilt walk before me
Mm-hmm.
as David thy father walked
Mm-hmm.
in integrity of heart
Mm.
and in uprightness, to do according to all that I have commanded thee, and will keep my statutes and judgment. What did it say, BJ? Then
Uh-huh.
he's talking to Solomon.
Right.
He's giving him the condition as well.
Right.
If you keep all my statutes, my judgments, my commandments, Solomon, then I will establish the throne of thy kingdom upon Israel
Mm-hmm.
forever, as I promised to David thy father,
Right.
saying, there shall not fail thee a man upon the throne of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
But what that BJ?
Then
But
where we at? If.
if,
Right. Right. Wrong verse.
but if Solomon, you shall at all turn from following me,
Mm-hmm.
ye and your children,
And your children.
and will not keep my commandments
Mm-hmm.
and my statutes, which I have set before you, but go and serve other gods.
Then.
What's going to happen? Then will I cut off Israel
Mhm.
out of the land which I have given thee.
Mhm.
Has that happened?
That has definitely happened.
Yeah.
Right.
You going?
Go ahead. You had something. Go ahead.
It'll still be there.
You sure?
Yeah. go
Okay.
ahead.
Then I will cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house
Yeah.
which I have hallowed for my name, will I cast out all of my sight out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword.
Mhm.
What do we hear that from, y'all?
Deuteronomy 28.
Israel gonna be a proverb and a byword among all people.
Uh-huh.
We didn't keep the conditions, y'all. The if and then conditions.
Right.
He told us, well, he told Solomon what was going to happen to his people and to him, because we would not keep the covenant, the if and then conditions. Go ahead, BJ.
Well, first of all, Carlos, I hate to tell you this,
Mm-hmm.
but you in the Old Testament.
And I'm gonna stay there. And I'm gonna stay there because we.
That was the old God.
Uh-huh.
That was the ruthless God.
Yeah.
He don't do that no more.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But what I really was gonna say was, these are works.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your faith. You say, I got faith.
Yeah.
But like James say, faith without works is dead.
That's right.
Now, what does that really mean? You know, we say it all the time, but what
Right.
does it mean?
Right.
It means that if I really believe
Mm-hmm.
what is said,
Right.
then my works will show it.
That's
will
right.
reflect it. That's the better word.
Yep.
Reflect it.
That's right.
You know, yeah.
We reflect it.
I will reflect it because, like I said before, if I say somebody come in here in 5 minutes and
Mhm.
shooting up everybody,
Mm-hmm.
if you believe me, you're gonna leave right now. You ain't gonna be here in 5 minutes.
That's right. Right.
But if not,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna sit here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you believe that remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy, that's
Mhm.
his day,
Mm-hmm.
then you gonna go
That's right.
to meet him on the Sabbath.
That's right.
If you don't, then any day will do.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So these are all works, is what I'm trying to show.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're saying works. Works is like a bad word now. But
Yep.
even Revelation say, I will judge them by
Their
their
works.
works.
That's right.
Right. Exactly.
We can walk around
We gotta do
willy-nilly,
that.
and we're under grace now.
What this
So
this
we
this
gonna
if,
make it in.
all this if is works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
If you will, and then as a verb,
There you go.
do
That's right.
or perform
That's
or
right.
whatever.
That's right.
So
It's all works.
works.
That's it.
Which is a verb.
Yep.
Okay. Go
That's
ahead.
good.
What you got, bro?
That's good. That's good. Well, I'm gonna go to one of y'all favorite scriptures, what the Most High told us, because we
John
see
14:21.
because we see that the Most High already, thank you, babe, that already had prophesied to Solomon, this is what's going to happen to the people.
Right.
And you said, you brought it out in Deuteronomy 28. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened,
Yeah.
because we would not keep that if and then conditions of the Most High. We would not keep it. The covenant, the commandments, we would not keep them. That's what happened to them. That's why we have bad words, and we a proverb and a bad word to people now.
Exactly.
That's why we call blacks. That's why we call Negroes. That's why we call African American. Bad words. That's why we call that, because our stiff-necked self would not keep these conditions
Right.
that the Most High gave us. Yes, I said it's with stiff-necked. That's what the Most High called us. We are stiff-necked, rebellious people. We are. But in order to get free from this, what do we have to do? He told us, 2 Chronicles 7:14.
Yep.
He told us exactly what we have to do. And it's an if and then condition in that as well.
2 Chronicles 7:14. We can just about recite it. Let's read it, man. 2 Chronicles. Man. I guess I need to flip like this, huh? So I can start reciting it. If my people, which are called by my name,
If my people,
which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face,
right,
and turn from their wicked ways.
Stop. Name them off, y'all. What are the wicked ways?
Yes.
Name them.
Let me make it
Sunday service. I'll start it.
Anything that is contrary to them 10 commandments.
I was
Which is-
gonna say make it easy.
Which is what?
Not keeping the Sabbath.
Yep.
Not lying, stealing, cheating.
Yep.
How
about the holidays?
Did I say that already?
How about the holidays? Is Christmas wicked?
Yes.
Easter wicked?
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
the first for me.
Yeah.
Other
That's other gods.
That's right. Other gods. That's good. And we don't think about it like that.
We don't.
Mm-hmm.
We don't think about celebrating Christmas and Easter. And,
It's being wicked.
yeah,
Most I do.
it's a different, because it's a different God.
That's right.
Right.
You know, first of all, Christ wasn't born December 25th.
Right.
You know, if they were, the shepherds were watching over the flock at night
Right.
and they saw the star.
Right.
Anybody, if you just do a little research,
Yeah.
shepherds don't bring the sheep out in the
dead
cold,
of winter.
in
That's
the
right.
dead of winter,
That's right.
and watch over the flock.
That's right.
So he didn't, you
So
know,
it
it
couldn't have
had
been
to been
December.
sometime in the spring,
Yeah.
between spring and fall,
Yeah.
in that
In that
area.
area. Yep. That's right.
So it wasn't the middle of winter.
That's right. So it's a turn. What you got, bro?
And the scriptures even say celebrate his birth.
Nowhere
Scripture
in
never
there.
said celebrate.
I haven't found it. Celebrate
Right.
Christ's birth.
That's
Scripture
right.
doesn't say it.
So no matter when he was born, still don't say celebrate.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
But yeah, that can you overlook is overlooking something? Let me make sure I say it
Need you talking, y'all. We ain't just.
Right. Right. Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know to be talking loud, my back hurt. Is us over talking, over liking someone? Is it wicked? Can you overly care about somebody
Well, if it's
to the point to where
To the point that
choosing
it's-
them over?
oh yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
yes,
Just like I was
yes,
saying.
ma'am. Yes, you
If I
can.
chose my wife's commandment,
Right.
Right.
ultimatum,
Yeah,
then I would have put her above the Most High.
that's right.
You know.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Man, I got
Read it.
I got to read this one. And
What is
Drill,
that?
you hit it, girl.
Mhm.
She said we need to recite and teach 2 Chronicles 7:14 and replace it with that man-made pledge of
But
allegiance.
see,
Man.
that's
Girl, that's it.
See, that's so the subtletiness
Yeah.
with that word.
Subtlety.
Subtlety.
She'll look at it.
What is it?
They never look it up.
Subtletiness of
Ness.
of Satan, though.
Right, it is.
Because he got you pledging allegiance
Mhm.
to his world,
That's right.
to a flag.
That's right.
And you, in doing so,
And that's the idol.
you're not even
That's right.
realizing
Yep.
that you are
Mm-hmm.
pledging allegiance to anything other than the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
so it's real subtle
Yep.
how.
He's very subtle with it.
And check this out.
Yep.
When you go to the military, Rodney, help me out. Go to the military, because you was a military guy.
Mhm.
You know, I was talking to Rolanda about it. I ain't never been to the military. I
Mhm.
knew I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Even if they'd have drafted me, I wouldn't go. I was going to jail.
You pull a Muhammad Ali. Huh?
Exactly. So, So- but they make you what am I trying to say? The indoctrination makes you.
As far as basic training and boot
I'm
camp.
just saying, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
how they break
you
you
gonna-
down, yeah.
Hey, you got to die for your country.
Yeah, they break you down.
You won't die for the Most High, but you'll die for your country.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
ain't doing nothing.
Come on.
yeah.
I mean, you know,
For what?
They make you a They make you a patriot.
a patriot. That's what I'm trying to say.
You
During-
sacrifice.
You're
Yeah,
a patriot
During the
over a
basic.
Christian.
that's right.
You're a patriot first.
Yep. That's right.
Right?
Yep.
Because if you was a Christian, you would be killing that man
Right.
who ain't did nothing to you.
Right.
You mean some people who I don't even know start fights,
Mhm.
and they say, hey, y'all go get them.
Yep.
What?
That's right.
That's why I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
They ain't did nothing to me.
Yeah.
Gambling your own life.
You know, that was before I knew who Muhammad Ali was. You know,
Yeah.
before the internet.
Right.
Before you knew who was?
Muhammad Ali. I got tongue tied. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What you got?
But did we finish it?
Yeah.
We did. We finished. Okay. All right. Let's as far as keeping the Sabbath, there's a condition in that too that I found out. Jeremiah 17.
If you will keep my Sabbath,
Yep.
keep that hand. Let's see.
17. 20. 27.
27. But if you will not hearken unto me and hallow my Sabbath
Follow
day,
my Sabbath.
look at him.
Uh-huh.
If you will not
If
hearken unto me to hallow my
to
Sabbath
keep
day,
it holy.
and to
But that's right. But if
and to bear a burden, even entering in at all gates of Jerusalem on the Sabbath day,
what?
then will I kindle a fire in the gates thereof, and it shall devour the palaces of Jerusalem, and it shall not be quenched.
Look at the condition there if they did not keep the Sabbath. If you would not hearken to keep my Sabbath, if you don't keep it holy, the way I told you in my commandment, the fourth commandment, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. If you do not keep the Sabbath, then will I kindle a fire in the gates thereof, and it shall devour the palaces of Jerusalem, and it shall not be quenched. What did that sound like to you, BJ? When the gates, then I will kindle a fire. If y'all don't keep my Sabbath, then I will kindle a fire. I'm going to destroy Jerusalem.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Did that happen?
And the palaces. It sure happened.
It happened.
70 AD.
That's right. It happened. Look at all of these conditions. This is what I'm saying, y'all. These if and then conditions of the Most High, we have to keep and take it serious. Because Malachi 3:6, the Most High said, I am Ahia. I change not. He don't change his mind. Yeah, that's why I'm going through the Old Testament right now. Because he don't change his mind. It don't matter. That was Old Testament.
I got some new ones for you.
I got some new ones for you as well. Because he don't change his mind. Just you can. That's why you can't. That's a red flag to me when somebody just tell me to go just start at the New Testament.
Oh wow.
All that stuff don't matter.
I
No
had
more.
that conversation this week too.
That stuff, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Somebody called and asked the question, where should I start? You know.
From the beginning.
I said, well, I started in John. I said, yeah, the love
That's the love doctrine. Yeah,
Start in John.
because that's the love doctrine.
Yeah,
Yeah. We want to make sure y'all know that the Most High loves.
yeah.
He don't hate nobody. He loves everybody. And we are under grace. And you will walk into that kingdom.
Well, I got something for that once we get through with this.
Hey, that's the
I
doctrine.
got something for you.
That's the doctrine. That's the doctrine.
Look,
That's the doctrine.
so you mean to tell me you just read here some if and thens about the Sabbath?
Mm-hmm.
You say if you don't keep them,
Yeah,
then I'm gonna sure enough get mad and tell some stuff.
that's right.
Okay, let me read this one here.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 58. Isaiah 58, 13 and 14. That's right. That's right. Isaiah 58, 13.
Wait a minute, let me get it for you.
You got it?
58:13.
13 and 14.
Okay.
Last two.
If
Mm-hmm.
thou turn away thy foot
Uh-huh.
from the Sabbath,
Uh-huh.
from doing thy pleasure on my holy day.
He said if you don't do what you want to do on my Sabbath,
Mm-hmm.
you might like to watch the game.
Right.
You might like to scroll Facebook. You might like to go
Shop.
fishing or shopping.
That's right.
He said if you don't do that,
Right.
what?
If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath,
Mhm.
from doing thy pleasure on my holy day,
Doing that pleasure.
and call the Sabbath a delight,
Mm-hmm.
the holy of the Lord,
Yeah.
honorable, and shalt honor him, not doing thine own ways,
Uh-huh.
nor finding thine own pleasure,
Uh-huh.
nor speaking thine own words.
Speaking thine own words. That's you know,
Mm.
that sounds like a lot of studying during that time, saying thus said the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those speak my word.
Right,
You know,
right,
and don't do what you want to do.
right.
There's a then coming up.
Yeah.
You want to say something?
No,
before
go
you
ahead.
get
Go
to
ahead.
then,
No, go ahead. No, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
Then
Uh-huh.
shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord,
Uh-huh.
and I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth,
Mm.
and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father.
Oh, man.
For the mouth of the Most High has spoken
That
it.
means you can take it to the bank.
That's it.
You can wrap that.
That's
Go and
it.
wrap that.
That's
Take
it.
to the bank.
That's it.
Yeah. So,
That's good.
hey, if and then, even with the Sabbath,
That's right. That's good.
if you don't do it,
Uh-huh.
and if you do it,
That's good.
so and that verse right there shows you too how to keep it. You know how do you keep the Sabbath? Well, don't do nothing you normally like to do. Can I
Right.
go? Somebody said, "Can I go fishing on the Sabbath?" I like to fish. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I just want to enjoy nature. And I like.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
He
That's
said,
it.
"Don't do
I
your
like.
own pleasure.
I like.
Listen to me.
Yep.
Spend time with me."
Yep.
Rolanda had to get on me all the time. Put the phone down. There's like no quality time. You got this quality time.
Right.
You on your phone.
Right.
Hey, I'm replying
Right.
to a question.
Right.
You know,
Right.
hey, somebody got a question.
Put that thing down.
But you know, even with that though, I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
just say you get convicted.
Yeah.
I done been in the midst of making a post or something. It's like, well, this ain't got nothing to do with him.
You was Sabbath. Yeah.
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 What am I doing?
Mhm.
But no.
If you're supposed to be spending quality time with the Most High,
Yeah.
then you need to put down your devices.
That's right.
You need to put your phone down.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put your fishing pole down.
Yep.
Put the remote control down. You know, and if you don't do nothing but go to the Sabbath meeting
Mm-hmm.
and go home and sleep the rest of the day, you have done more to keep the Sabbath
Sabbath. That's right.
than anything else, because He can still speak to you in your dreams.
Okay.
Well, I can talk to you in your dreams.
Okay.
You're supposed to be resting anyway.
That's right.
All right,
That's good.
go what you got.
You want to go to the new?
No, man. I mean, well, I would, yeah, I would love to, because you talking about the old God.
Yeah. Let's go to the new.
Yeah, you talking about.
It says he Most High doesn't change his mind.
Let me
right?
get that real quick here, man. Let me get that. Malachi 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
I don't change my mind.
Well, why come you were killing the people in the Old Testament? Huh?
If
if and then.
If
Yeah,
then, if y'all hard-headed tails ain't gonna keep my commandments,
right.
I'm gonna kill you.
Well, see, what we don't understand is that if you don't do it now, you still gonna die.
You sure? Yep.
When you get in front of him and is judged,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna die the second death. You died the first death on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Now he gonna send you to hell,
Right.
and you're gonna die the second death.
Right.
So just because you're under grace now, and right there, I don't know what right the stuff out there. And just because you're under grace and you're not killed immediately,
Mm-hmm.
you know, don't mean you ain't gonna die.
That's right.
You gonna die
Yep.
the second death,
That's right.
which is worse than the first death, right? And we've read what happens to you when you die.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get one thing
Okay.
before you get out the old,
Okay.
and this is Amos 5:18.
Mm-hmm.
Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness,
Yep.
and not light. And
Mm.
that's what I was talking about before the video went off. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the day of the Lord, he's coming back killing. Just because you didn't die when you committed adultery last week,
Mm-hmm.
or you stole the thing last week,
Mm-hmm.
don't mean you got away with it. You're not getting away with nothing.
He sees all things. y'all.
That's right.
He sees all.
What is that in the Ecclesiastes? Because can somebody find that? I get it. Is because punishment is not executed speedily. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Right here.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. See, you're gonna die. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily,
Mm-hmm.
therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, we got away with it, y'all.
But because I got away with it, nothing happened. Hey, let's do it again.
Let's see how much we can get away with.
Hey, and you think you're getting away with
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's how we do too.
Right. Nothing
Yeah.
happened to me.
All right.
You know,
Yeah.
see, and sometimes we seeing.
Just to see if we get away.
I know where you're going with it.
Sometimes we see it
Yeah.
and we think, okay, well, tomorrow some bad gonna happen. No, most I like, I get it like,
Uh-huh.
you know, and
Yeah.
so you expecting something and nothing happens.
It was just like when we were growing up, man.
Yeah,
And we know, we done got in trouble. We about to get a whooping. And
yeah.
mama, daddy been like,
Take
I
I'm
ain't
gonna let it
mess
build
with
up.
Wait till you go to sleep. Oh man, I done got away. It's about bedtime
Yeah.
now. I done got away with
Yeah.
it. You sleeping good then?
Aubrey woke up with a whipping this morning.
Get your did not.
Woke up with a whipping this morning. I said, Lord, it got to be bad to wake up with a whipping.
What you whip me for?
Right. That we holler.
What you
What
whipping me
I'm
for?
going through this for? What you mean? You
Sometimes when I got,
forget.
and that was my downfall because sometimes when I got in trouble, I got into bed early
Yeah.
to avoid a whooping.
Right.
I tried to go to sleep. I tried to go to sleep early. So
Nah,
maybe,
but
maybe she forget about it.
Yeah.
in other
Get your
words,
butt up.
you ain't escaping nothing.
You're not escaping.
That's right.
What we doing? Most High sees all.
That's right.
Everything. What is it? Open. Before the Most High.
Yeah.
Everything is open. We're not getting away with anything, y'all.
Yeah, man. Matter of
He
fact, I
sees
think I
all.
just read that.
He's-
Mhm.
He sees all.
Who said this about trying to hide what he was doing from God?
What's that? Isaiah 66.
I don't remember. Y'all know.
No, we don't. What are you talking about?
Oh, y'all know.
He was trying to hide what he was doing.
I know there's one in Isaiah 66.
He was trying to hide.
He
What
was
was
trying
it?
to hide from the Most High. And he was saying he can't, basically showing that he can't hide from, but he thought he could.
Jonah?
Oh, Jonah.
Was it? No, you sure?
It's either
When he
Jonah
went to the
or
bottom of the
Isaiah
ship,
66.
He was trying to get away from them.
I think that it was
Jonah?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, Jonah.
Yeah. Jonah. Yeah.
Trying to hide from the
Trying to
Most
hide,
High.
yeah. He sure did.
They thought Jerusalem was all he could see. Yeah,
After you get out of Jerusalem, yeah,
yeah.
he can't see no more.
It says the eyes of the Lord are upon you. That's what all those angels of the presence that are assigned to you
Yeah,
that report back to the Most High
right.
every Sunday.
Yep,
You know, so he sees it all.
that's right.
There's eyes on you. Everything you do. What did you say? Go.
Did I give you one more to go? Oh, I said let's go to the New Testament.
Yeah.
That
the
what it
New
was?
Testament.
John 8. Since y'all don't want to hear this Old Testament stuff.
No, man, you talking about the old God.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Let's talk about this.
Well, let's talk about
I
the
know
new.
good and well the new God.
Let's talk about the new one.
Jesus ain't talking about no if and then
Oh.
because he did it all.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind,
John 8.
when Christ walked, there was no New Testament.
That's right.
Tell him.
So what was he living by?
Get in that speaker. Girl.
Exactly.
You need to get in that
She
speaker.
said when Christ walked the earth, there was no New Testament.
That's right. So what was he talking about
He had to
then?
be talking about
What's
the
he
old.
teaching? He was. That's right. They old. What the hell John 8:31 say, Peter?
John 8:31.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's it.
John 8:31.
Uh-huh.
Then said Jesus to those Jews which believed
That
on him,
believed on him.
if you continue in my word,
If you what? Continue.
in my word,
Not double-minded.
yeah,
Not in one day and out the other.
continue.
If you continue in my word,
Uh-huh. Then
then
are you my disciples indeed?
ooh, that sounds like a condition to
That
me.
sound like a condition. That's right.
If you continue in my word,
Then.
then you are my disciples indeed.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a condition to me, y'all. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know the one I like.
I know where you're going.
Mhm.
You gonna go ahead and pull that one out?
Might as well say we in John. John 14:21.
Yep.
John 14:21. I know the people who frequent with us.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can probably recite this one by heart, but
That's good.
you know, if you knew, watch this here.
Mm-hmm. He that wait a minute. Yeah.
Might not be no if and then,
That's right, but it's
but it's showing
yeah,
up a then.
that's right.
There is a then.
He that hath my commandments
Uh-huh.
and keepeth them,
And keep them.
he it is that loveth me.
It's he that love me. So if I don't keep the commandments,
Mhm.
if I don't keep one according to James, if I don't keep the Sabbath,
Mhm.
do I love him? I don't.
No, you don't.
According to this right here.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And keepeth them, it is that loveth me, and he that loveth me
Mm-hmm.
shall be loved of my Father,
Uh-huh.
and I will love him and will manifest
Now
myself
that's
to
a
him.
condition too. You
Mhm.
know, if you love me, you're gonna keep my commandments,
That's what I was going.
and then
Yep.
my Father will love you,
Uh-huh.
and then I will manifest myself to you.
Uh-huh.
Those are conditions.
That's right.
There's not just a Santa Claus God.
That's right.
Yeah, I won't say lollipop. Santa Claus God that just give you everything because he loves you so much.
That's right.
I made you. I love you so much. So I'm gonna give you everything.
Mhm.
Don't matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You can go kill that man and not repent. I still love you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's being preached. And I listened to some of this stuff. Oh man, I listened to Sunday. I listened to. I said, let me just listen to see what I've been out of for the loop for a couple years now,
Mm-hmm.
and I promise you, he has the congregation standing up, amen, and keep going, pray.
Yeah.
And all he was saying was, he's my wheel in the middle of a wheel.
Mhm.
He's my rock in the so and so.
Mhm.
He's El Shaddai. He's so and so.
Yeah.
He calling out names. He's
Yeah.
Jehovah Jireh. All right, yeah. Don't forget the rock.
Yeah.
He's Jehovah Jireh. He's
Right.
and the crowd was going crazy.
Right.
Like it was at a concert.
Yep.
You better preach.
And that's why he
Yep.
gonna say,
That's right.
you don't know me. I don't know you. Because everything was geared to your emotions,
Yep.
getting you out the seat,
Yep.
getting you move, and you learned nothing about the Most High.
That's right.
Even the verse that he used, he came from his scripture with. he used the scripture. I can't. Oh man, I wish I could have remembered what it was. But then he turned the focus on you.
Yeah.
How many times have you been so and so, and you not teaching nothing about the Most High?
Yep.
So that's why I said to me, I just said, this is why he said, I never knew you.
That's right.
I don't know you. You don't know me.
You don't, how could you?
You don't know me.
Yep.
Your preacher fails you.
Yep.
He fails you.
Hooping and hollering.
But that's a
Playing
different
on your
God. Though.
emotions. Yeah.
But that's what that God is all about.
Right.
It's not this one.
Playing on your emotions.
Go ahead. Though. Where you headed next, man?
And after that, you make sure you slip in $50 on the back.
Oh yeah. Make sure you don't forget your $1,000.
Don't forget that.
Hey, drive through offer.
Don't forget.
Just roll your window down. We'll get it.
Saints. Remember to put your $50 in the bucket.
Yes, sir.
That's
You got.
Go ahead.
Okay, the music really get you. Think you can make some money.
Yeah.
Earlier, Mike had said Patriots of Esau.
Yeah, that's where we were.
Yeah.
Rodney said, we are living proof our ancestors did not keep the commandments.
Yep.
You here in America. You wouldn't be here if they did.
That's
right. Exactly.
We didn't keep that if and then.
That's right.
We didn't.
Look at the other curses
Yep.
being manifested on you. Kill all the killing in the street.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
Black on black crime. The husband leaving the family.
That's
The woman hating the kids.
That's right.
All that stuff. Those are curses.
Curses.
What you got? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yep.
No. Rodney said that hit me right there. I know we was talking about the Sabbath and keeping it holy, and when you talking about like scrolling Facebook and stuff,
Right.
time and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know which one he was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That got me too, man. Because I thought if I just came to the meeting, I'm good. No, he says don't do your pleasure.
On the
So there was a lot of pleasures I was still doing on Saturday.
Yeah.
I go home and turn TV on.
Yeah.
Watch my favorite show.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm doing my pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rodney said, I could be wrong, but I think like with your bills and credit cards, they give you a grace period. Doesn't mean you don't have to pay. They give you time to pay it.
That's what the
As
grace
with God,
is.
He gives you time to get it right. You still must obey.
Thank you.
That's exactly what the
Exactly.
grace means.
You got to obey.
That's
You got to
exactly
obey.
what
You
it
got to
means.
repent from what you did
Giving you time to get it right.
and get it right.
That's exactly what it
Mhm.
is.
Nitra, not Nitra. I'm sorry, Nitra. Sonya replying to Rodney said, yes.
Mhm.
Michael, you don't have to teach if salvation is free.
Right.
What we doing here?
Exactly.
I mean, why go to church on Sunday? If that's the case,
Facebook,
what you going to church
YouTube. Have we asked for donations? Have we asked y'all for donations?
Nah.
Never.
Never, and we never will.
That's your one.
This scripture is teaching is free.
By-
Salvation is free.
Buy the truth and sell it not.
That's right.
Buy the truth and sell it not. Go ahead. I'm gonna get some.
Lisa said Psalms 89, 31 through 32. If they break my statutes and keep not my commandments, then I will visit their transgression with rod and their iniquity with stripes.
There it is.
If and
If and
then.
then. Thank you, y'all, Lisa. They'll know.
Yeah.
She also put Matthew 10, 34 through 36. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to
My
send
mama
peace,
calling me on Facebook.
but a sword.
I hope she didn't disconnect her.
Mama called on Facebook.
Yeah. I know she ain't watching.
You know what?
She was
She had a calling question.
That's what that was.
Okay. Matthew 10, 34 through 36.
Ah, man.
Think not that I come to send peace on earth, but
Mhm.
I come not to send peace, but a
That's
sword.
That's right.
For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the
Mhm.
daughter-in-law against her
Separation.
mother-in-law. And a
Separation.
man's foes shall be of
His
to
own
be they of
household.
his own household.
That's right. Right.
Separation.
man.
Separation time.
Yalisa replying to Rodney said, this water being disconnected is deadly.
This what?
This water
This water being disconnected is.
deadly.
Who said that? Yeah, Lisa.
Lisa replying to Rodney.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Shalom, Anthony. How you doing, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right. What else you got, BJ? I think I get
I had
Everything.
something, man. I had something in the news that
Okay.
I wanted to hit, but did you get
I think
everything
I'm about
right?
done with my if and then
I think
conditions.
we got the
I
picture.
think we got the picture. I think we did.
everything.
I think we did.
There was something in the news I wanted to talk about. There's something. There was a headline in the news, and it actually was a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
But I thought about it, and went asked Rolanda. I said, "Let me see what happened on the news." That's the only time I look at it. Just look at the headlines and
Yeah.
see what prophecies are being fulfilled.
Yeah.
This one said, "This is from the Washington Post." I don't know if you can see it here. Washington Post. Yeah. It says European powers refuse to back U.S. for escalating sanctions against Iran.
Mm.
Okay, European powers. Now, if you don't know the scripture, then that probably don't mean nothing to you. But let me read the first verse here. It says the United States, the first paragraph, the United States, 3 closest European allies said Friday that they would not support Trump's administration threats to reimpose UN sanctions on Iran.
Mm-hmm.
But they would urge Tehran to allow access to 2 secretive sites where nuclear materials may be stockpiled.
Mm.
It says France, Britain, and Germany.
Wow.
They went against the United States.
Ah.
Did you any scriptures pop in your head, man?
Yeah.
Let's get some scriptures real quick.
We gonna go first
Because the United States is the most what's the adjective I want to use? It's the greatest country on the earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
The greatest empire ever seen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But now you're starting to get people disagreeing with the United States, turning against you. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that prophesied?
Yeah.
Let's get it out of Obadiah. Ooh, there you go. Look at the butt. Look at the butt. Obadiah. Let's see
Sound
what
like
Obadiah
Obadiah to
say.
you?
Uh-huh. Let's get the one out of Obadiah real quick.
Wow.
Obadiah, I think it's verse 7.
I think it is. Yep. Obadiah, verse 7. It's only one chapter, y'all. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Now he's
Uh-huh.
talking to Obadiah. Obadiah is a book to Edom or Esau.
Right.
And we know in 2nd Ezra, let me get it, 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Hold on, let me give you the background
Okay.
so you can understand. 2nd Ezra 6. I'm going to get 8, 9, and 10. 2nd Ezra 6, 8, 9, and 10.
Hold on now. All right. Second address.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it.
You got it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because you got to understand this to understand this.
Right.
And you can see where we are on the biblical timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac,
Uh-huh.
when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
When Jacob and Esau was in the Rebekah's room,
Mhm. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Jacob held the heel of Esau.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For Esau is the end of the world.
The end of the world. That's not the end of outside.
Right.
That means that he's going to be ruling right before Christ comes back.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's why they asked him in Acts 1, verse 6, will you
Yeah,
at this time
restore
the kingdom back to Israel?
Right.
Because they knew that Rome was the last empire that they had to go through
That's right.
before the kingdom is reestablished with Jacob.
Right.
So he's saying at the end, Jacob is going to be ruling.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob is ruling right now.
Mm-hmm. Esau.
Esau. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. At the end, Esau is going to be ruling. Thank
Right.
you, bro. Thank you. Esau is ruling right now.
That's right.
So when you read Psalms 83 last week,
Yeah.
and you read about that Confederacy,
Right.
there was a bunch of countries that came together that said, look, we got to destroy the name of Israel.
That's right.
We got to, the people of Israel,
Yeah.
we got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And that something was to make the name of Israel be no more in remembrance.
That's right.
And they have done that by telling us we would have cursed the Ham. We're Gentiles. They took us and put us in slavery
Mm-hmm.
and made us forget who we were.
Called us blacks, African Americans.
Bywords, those bywords you
Bad
were just talking
words.
about.
That,
So they have succeeded in making us not know who we are.
That's right. Because
So
we did forget. That's right.
that's the Confederacy
That's it.
that you're about to read in
Yep.
Obadiah. Let's get back to Obadiah.
Obadiah 1 and 7.
Uh-huh.
All the men of thy confederacy
Uh-huh.
have brought thee even to the border.
Uh-huh.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
All your friends.
They turning on you.
France.
Yeah.
Britain.
Yeah.
Germany.
Yeah.
Spain, all of them
Mm-hmm.
are gonna turn on the United States.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And prevailed against thee.
Uh-huh.
They that eat thy bread
Uh-huh.
have laid a wound under thee.
That's right.
There is none understanding in him.
See, America has to fall. We read about that in Revelation 18.
Yeah.
America is gonna fall.
Yeah.
And how they gonna fall? Everybody's gonna turn their back on us.
That's right.
And we got the right man in office to make this happen.
He probably done started it.
Even the protests you see around the world with the George Floyd thing,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's getting a nasty taste in their mouth about
Yeah.
the United States, how they treating
Yep.
black folks.
Yep.
That was a good thing.
Yep.
Black folk,
That's right. Black
the
folk.
children of Israel,
Israel.
God's children.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So everybody is getting a bad taste in their mouth.
Yep.
So let's go to Revelation 17 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Revelation 17, and we'll start at 6. 26.
So the woman drunken with the blood.
17. I want to get started. $16.
16.
Let me see. Wait a minute.
The 10 horns.
We shall. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns.
Uh-huh. Those are the original EU members.
Yeah.
The 10 horns.
Which thou sawest upon the beast.
Uh-huh.
These shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh,
Uh-huh.
and burn her with fire.
And then we just read that in
Yeah,
Obadiah.
that's what we, yep.
They shall hate the whore. Who
That's
is the
right.
whore? United States
America. That's right.
or Rome is the whore.
Yep.
And they shall hate the whore. And so when you see everybody start turning on the United States
Mhm.
for whatever reason,
Yep.
whether it be George Floyd
Yep.
or Donald Trump,
Don't happen.
you just hey,
Yep.
don't miss the signs. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying.
That's it. It's good.
So I saw that, man, and I just want to bring that out. There were some other things that popped in my head
Prophecy being
that I didn't write them
fulfilled.
down.
Prophecy
I
being
forgot.
fulfilled. That's good.
Yeah,
It's happening. All you got to do is read the scriptures.
exactly.
This stuff is happening. Okay.
Man, there was something else I wanted to get with that. I can't remember what it was. But when you see Iran, when you see the fight between, it's going to be either the United States and Iran or Israel and Iran, hey,
Mhm.
start getting rejoice. Because you got to know what it's for.
Bring it.
You got to know what it's for. You got to know that it's for your liberation.
That's right.
The
Bring it.
Most High said he's going to have all these countries come to one spot
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to fight each other.
Yep.
That's why I'm telling you, if you got kids in the military or you got a teenager wanting to go to the military,
Yeah.
don't try to encourage them not to go or
Yeah.
to get out.
Yeah.
Now, I'm in that situation.
Yeah.
You know, I try to discouraged, but they want, they got a mind of their own.
Right.
They want to go.
Right.
So, but nothing is coming out of that sky but the Most High.
That's it.
And Esdras talk about that. Talk about how they're going to be scared when they see him come out of the sky, but they're going to fight him anyway. Now think about that. What we just talked about earlier, how they indoctrinate you with this patronism.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so scared, but I got to fight for my country. And that's what they're going to tell these young men and young women.
Yeah.
Fight for your country. There's an alien invasion coming.
Yep.
Fight. Ain't nothing coming out that sky but the Most High.
That's right.
So, Second Esdras, where is that at, man? Second Esdras, where it tells you how when he comes back, they're going to be so scared, but going to fight anyway. It's 13, 14, or 15. I can't remember.
I can't either.
But it's in there.
13.
But I'm just saying, they take this stuff out of your Bible
13.
so you don't know. It seemed like if they had left this in there, somebody would have caught on. Somebody would have said, wait a minute. The Most High is coming back that way. Ain't that what they said in Matthew 28?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you standing there looking at the clouds for? The same way you saw him leave is the same way he coming back. So when he come back, he's coming back on a cloud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 13.
13?
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Yeah.
You there? You know where it say that?
But I only saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
What verse you at?
10. Second Esdras, chapter 13.
10.
I think that's it. And as it been as a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with the violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them, and everyone, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. And let me see. Afterward, I saw I the same man come down from the mountain, and called unto him another peaceful multitude. Let me see it. Let me keep going down. I think that's. Let me see.
Yeah, I think you're in the right area.
Yeah, I think that's it. For I can see, mind, understanding will. Interpreted in the vision. He that shall endure the peril of time.
You're in the right area though.
No, that's 13. I know it's 13.
It is. It's in there. It's right in there.
What BJ was talking about?
About how
they're gonna be afraid.
They're gonna be afraid, but they're still gonna fight.
Yeah. I thought it was 13.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold. Here it is. Go back to 8. Go back to 8.
You found it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up in 8. Okay. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid.
They were afraid.
And yes, dirt fight. They did fight.
And still fought.
Uh-huh.
But these are the armies gathered together that have been pumped up.
Mm-hmm.
You got to fight for your country. It's an alien invasion.
That's right.
What was it? Independence Day.
Right.
They didn't already show you. They done got you already ready, prepared for an alien invasion coming. And all the countries of the earth, we got to fight together to protect humanity.
They give a good speech.
They give you a good
hyped up speech.
And they ain't doing nothing but preparing you to fight the Lord when he comes back.
That's it.
And he going to kill them all.
That's
with
it.
The breath of his mouth, with fire. It said fire, with fire. Now, John, which reminds me, John said you're going to be baptized with, he said, I baptize you with water. But the Most High, he's going to baptize you with water and fire.
That's right.
So when we look at the parable of the wheat and the tares,
that's right.
What's that? What's the end? He said, gather my wheat into the bowl.
Yep.
But the tares, they burn them up, bind them up, and burn them up. Now you're all going through the fire. Everybody going through the fire, but one thing about gold, when it goes through the fire, all the impurities and all, you know about the gold on Smith Pat. They're packed up, but they go.
That's what he
That
said.
heat burns out all the impurities of the gold, and you don't burn it up. It comes out pure gold.
Mm-hmm.
Now, anything else is getting burned up. So you both going through the fire. You're gonna be baptized with them.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I always think about the y'all seen Bad Boys before they show the scene where it looked like
They both.
they walking through the fire.
Mhm.
They with the fire behind them, but it looked like they walking through it.
Mhm.
That's what I always picture when I think about this.
Yeah.
You know, you gonna walk through the fire. This is Psalms 91 right here.
Mm-hmm.
It will not come by you. You're gonna see people getting burnt up, killed, you know, all kind of stuff.
Right.
But you're gonna be refined through that fire.
That's
You're gonna
right.
walk right through it.
Yep.
Everything else is getting burnt up.
That's right. Let me read that in Matthew 13.
Go ahead.
And another parable,
Mm-hmm.
put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field.
Mm-hmm.
But while men slept,
When did we sleep?
mm-hmm,
When have we been sleep?
mm-hmm,
We slept on slavery.
yep,
We knew who we were before we got on that ship.
that's right.
A couple years later, we didn't know who we were. We thought we was a natural born
That
slave.
made us forget everything.
So during that time, while we were sleeping, didn't know who we were, what happened? While men slept,
his enemy came and
His-
sowed tares.
the enemy came and gave you Jesus.
Christianity.
He loves everybody.
Cesare Borgia.
Servants, obey your thy master.
Uh-huh.
Gave you Jesus.
That's all they preached on Sunday.
And we forgot about this God here.
Servants, obey your master.
Go ahead, though. What else happened? He said,
But while
enemy-
men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also.
Okay, so now we're starting to wake up.
Yep.
And the lies are growing together.
Mm-hmm.
The lie and the truth.
Right,
They're growing up together.
right.
Go ahead.
So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field?
Uh-huh.
From whence then hath it tares?
Now wait a minute. Now I know these were the children of Israel. Why are they worshiping Jesus? The white Jesus with the good hair and
Right.
the blue eye.
Right.
I mean, what's going on?
Uh-huh.
I know these were Israelites.
Right.
Go ahead.
What happened? And he said unto them, an enemy have done this.
An enemy did this. An enemy gave you Cedra Bogier.
Revelation 12:9.
Deceived the whole world.
He deceived the whole world.
Go ahead.
The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up?
You want us to go get them Israelites?
Uh-huh.
We're just going to get them and get them out of this mess.
Right.
What'd he say?
But he said, Nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them.
Okay, go ahead.
Wow, that's a mouthful right there. Let both grow together.
Let them grow together. Let the truth and the lie grow together.
Yep.
Let the ones who going to serve me
Mm-hmm.
and the ones who going to serve Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus the second. Now,
Right,
I'm talking
right.
about, the one that was
Roman-
born,
Roman
the Roman God.
Yeah.
Born December 25th,
Yeah. 300.
300 AD.
Yeah.
Look that up.
Right.
Go ahead.
Let both grow together unto the harvest.
Uh-huh.
And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares.
The tares.
Mm,
Get the tares first.
mm.
Get those who want to Sunday worship. Those who going to serve Jesus. Those who going to do, who have not kept my commandments. Go ahead.
Gather them first.
I thought they got caught.
We got, well, we didn't get caught up in the hell first.
Yeah.
I knew where you
The
going.
rapture. Yeah, you supposed to be raptured away. Not according to this parable. Yeah.
we didn't get caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And bind them in bundles to burn them.
To what?
To bind them in bundles
Uh-huh.
and to burn them.
To burn them.
But gather the wheat
Uh-huh.
into the barn.
Into the barn. Now, you just made me think about something here. On that parable there.
Mhm.
Because it said, let them both grow together. What now? Can you read that again?
Yeah.
30.
Uh-huh. Let both grow together
Let-
until the harvest.
Uh-huh.
And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them.
Mm-hmm.
But gather the wheat into the barn.
Into the barn. Okay. Now, it made me think about 2nd Ezra 15,
Mm-hmm.
and I got it right
Okay.
here. 2nd Ezra 15:24. It says, "Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments." Sunday, the task.
Yeah.
Said the Lord.
Yeah.
I will not spare. I just thought about something.
Wow.
Let me finish this.
Mhm.
I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth them that sin against him.
That's right.
He know, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what you try to rationalize within yourself,
Mm-hmm.
it's still a sin to him.
That's it.
Right.
And therefore delivereth them unto death and destruction.
Wow.
So those are the tasks that he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help but see right and say, ain't that the rapture? I don't know. Was he?
Same time, probably.
Yeah. The same time we was
He probably was he being funny or was he serious? Was you being funny there, Rodney? or serious? I can't tell you. You know.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's probably it's about the same time when we said about people been called up first. We didn't get called up first.
Called up first, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But he said first. He said first do what? Who going first?
The tares.
The tares going first.
That was
That's right.
So we know that ain't the rapture.
That's opposite the rapture.
That's opposite, Rod. That's right. The tares going first
The tares going first.
to be burnt up,
So you
not to be caught
you
up.
don't want to be in that first
Burnt
wave
up.
if you want to. That's the what. But see, that's what going to that Sunday worship
Yeah.
has given us.
Yeah.
Everything's upside down. Isaiah talk about who turned my holy thing up, who turned it around upside down.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So yeah, now we got people wanting to go in the first wave.
Right.
But we just read that first wave is getting
They don't
burned
want to
up.
be around. Yeah. Well, that's what we was talking Christianity. we be in that first wave, caught up in the air. We don't have to worry about all that stuff that's gonna happen
Exactly.
and the destruction. That's what we thought. I've been caught up. Hey.
That's right. Where is Tan on?
Yeah.
Tan on there. I wonder if did she understand that about the rapture? How they have made us believe that we want to be raptured, that you want to go in that first way. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So just let us know if you need us to go in on that. I had said I remember maybe think of something I forgot what it was.
Can't wait till I get there. Can't wait till I get there. He caught up.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing.
To meet him in the air.
That wasn't in our song book.
To meet him in the air. You go-
I don't know that song. I've never heard it.
Yeah, that was That was one of the songs. That was one of the songs there.
He said, Rodney said most of my family still believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot do, Rodney.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does anybody that's on here believe in the rapture? Anybody?
What that rapture actually is.
Right.
Yeah.
Or what the rapture really is.
Yeah. Yeah. We would definitely have been deceived about that one.
Yeah.
Woo.
I know there's a delay, so but I was just asking if anybody believes in that rapture, let us know, and we'll read the scriptures to straighten that out.
Yeah.
All right.
But him coming back, man. Read let's go to Genesis 49 right quick.
Okay.
Because you said when he come back,
Come back killing him.
that's what it was prophesied about him
That's
too.
what
In
it said.
Genesis 49. Watch what he said.
And also in
Isaiah
50.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it.
what he said.
That's what it said. That's what it said. He said giving out hugs. He ain't giving out no hugs. That day he coming back. He came back already the first time, meek and humble, trying to get our people to, come back to that law, statutes, and
Right.
commandments. He
Right.
did it the first time. He did that.
Exactly.
Now the next time he coming,
Right.
he's coming with the wrath of the Most High.
Exactly.
And all that stuff that's been built up, that the Most High is going to let loose. Oh my goodness.
That's right.
I feel sorry for, well, my goodness.
After all these years, watch y'all act the fool.
And he held back his anger.
And think about what it's now that we know what he's coming back for. I mean, really, he's coming back for his bride.
Yep.
Think about a man who
And
been here and say I'm
all
on the phone
about his wife.
in Chicago,
Man.
and I keep hearing about y'all messing with my wife. Y'all did this to her.
And
Y'all
and dude
raped
didn't.
her and
Oh my goodness.
all this whole stuff.
Ugh.
Now, when I get there,
I can't fathom that, man. I cannot fathom what's going to happen.
when I get there, you think I'm gonna want to talk? You think you gonna, man? It's,
I can't fathom that, man. The wrath of the Most High
right.
unleashed.
Anthony said, not really. Does he mean he don't really understand the rapture, or he don't really believe in it? Can you just
Elaborate on that.
Yeah,
for us,
elaborate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to use a big
Elaborate.
word. What you want me to say? What you want me
Hey,
to say, man?
can you tell us what you're talking about? Isaiah 49, verse 8.
You're a trip. Wait a minute, we ain't go to Genesis first.
I mean, Genesis 49.
Oh.
Genesis 49. Excuse me. Genesis 49. This is Jacob got all the kids around the bed, right?
Yep.
And
You said 49 and 8, right?
Started.
Started 8.
Yep.
Well, let me read one first.
Okay.
Don't believe that. Okay. He said he don't believe. Good.
Oh, good.
And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I might tell you that which shall befall you in the last day.
Last days.
So he's about to die. They all come around the bed.
Uh-huh.
And he's going,
through all the 12 children,
That's right.
boys,
Starting with
which
the
is
oldest.
12 tribes. Yep.
and going down the line. When
Uh-huh.
he gets to Judah,
He gets to Judah, and this is what he said.
verse 8.
Judah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Judah,
Uh-huh.
thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Uh-huh.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemy.
Hold on 1 second.
We.
Judah.
Yep.
Now, Judah, all the times in the Old Testament, and especially during Joshua,
Yeah.
you see Judah was the fighter.
Yep.
He was the show enough, don't mess with Judah.
That's right.
He could fight thousands of men at one time.
That's right.
You know. This is when the spirit of the Most High was on them.
That's right.
They could do X-Men type stuff. That's where they get the movie X-Men from the
Uh-huh.
book of Joshua. When you could see what they could do,
Right.
you know.
That's where they get it from.
There was Simeon had a screech,
Mhm.
yeah, or was it Simeon?
Yeah.
One
yeah.
of them
Simeon.
could run like Flash.
Asher. I think was it Asher?
And one
Run
of
like that.
I can't
Real
remember.
fast.
But you read the book of Joshua and
Yeah.
see all they could do.
Yep.
X-Men. This is where the movie X-Men came from.
Yep.
They were black
That's
black
right.
men
That's right.
from Judah.
Yep.
Okay. From the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemy.
What does that mean? That means wherever Esau is, your enemy, you're going to be right there.
Right.
Because we got to watch you.
Yep.
The old saying, what did it say? Keep the friends close
And your enemy's close.
and the enemies closer. Because once I see you starting to wake up, I'm watching you.
Uh-huh.
And once I see you start to wake up, the Most High starting to wake you up,
Right.
now I know my time is running short.
Right.
And I got to start doing some George Floyd stuff.
Uh-huh.
I got to start killing these. I got to invent this coronavirus. I got to kill these black people.
Yep.
Because I know the Most High is waking them up,
Mm-hmm.
and my time is short, and
It's
He's
short.
going to use them to fight
That's right.
against me. More I
They're
kill,
afraid.
the
Yeah.
less I got to deal
That's
with.
right.
Go ahead.
And they are afraid. They are. They are terribly afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
Talking about Christ.
Judah is a lion's whelp
Uh-huh.
from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down.
Mm-hmm.
He couched as a lion,
Mm-hmm.
and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
You see them start to rise up right about now.
Uh-huh.
All this stuff, all this awakening, the Most High is raising us up.
That's right.
Go ahead.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. When I watch this, the scepter. What's
Mhm.
a scepter? A scepter is something that a king has, a
Right, staff.
You have a king, right?
Mhm.
It shall not depart from his hand.
Yep. Nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
Who was with Judah in the southern kingdom?
Benjamin and Levi.
Levi.
Yep.
Benjamin and Levi.
Yep.
And what is Christ?
He's both.
He's Judah
And Levi.
through
Joseph.
Joseph and Levi through Mary.
That's
Don't
right.
let them tell you that Mary is
Pregnant by the Holy Spirit.
with that too.
Mhm.
But don't let them tell you that Mary is of Judah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't Mary's lineage. Both of those are Christ's lineage.
Right.
And I know that. Why are they different then? Because in the law, there's a law that says if somebody dies and they die without children,
Right.
then the brother or kinsman
The kinsman. Yeah.
would come and have kids for that dead person.
Kinsman redeemer.
Exactly. You see that in the book of Ruth.
Yep.
Well, this is what happened. The same thing in those two genealogies.
Right.
There was two brothers. There was a brother that died,
Yep.
and a kinsman came and had kids for that brother. That's
Right.
why the genealogies are different. That's why
Right.
it says, as was supposed, Joseph. It was Joseph's father.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and you can read about that in the book of the Eusebius. So that's why the genealogies are different, but they tell you it's different because it's Mary's genealogy. No,
Right.
it ain't. Mary, you see in the book of Luke that Elizabeth was a daughter of Aaron,
right.
and
Which is a Levi.
the husband. Zechariah was a Levite.
Right.
So both of them were Levites.
Yep.
So Mary, I don't care whose side she on, she's a Levite.
Right.
So this is what they say right here.
Yep.
Judah, a lawgiver, not between his
feet.
What does it say?
Until Shiloh come.
Until Shiloh come.
And until him shall the gathering of the people be.
Christ.
Yep. Binding his foal
Mhm.
unto the vine, and his ass's coat unto the choice vine.
Uh-huh.
He washed his garments in wine.
He did what now?
He washed his garments
Oh,
in
my
wine.
man. Who is that?
What is he talking about?
With dyed
What is Jacob talking about?
garments.
He washed his garments in wine and his clothes in the blood of grapes.
What that mean?
What is Jacob? What is it? Oh, I think he said, I'm sorry.
What's that mean, Carlos?
That's exactly what it means.
That's right.
That's exactly what he's coming back and he's crushing. He's killing folk.
That's right.
That's exactly what it means.
Now,
Crushing them.
if you don't believe that, then I'm gonna get Isaiah 63. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 63. You don't believe that Christ coming back killing? It says, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this that cometh from Edom?
Mm-hmm.
We just read who Edom is.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Romans. He's the United States government.
Right.
He's ruling the world right now. Who is that coming from Edom with dyed garments?
Bad garments.
From Bozrah.
From
What is
Bozrah.
Bozrah?
Uh-huh.
Bozrah was like the capital of Edom.
Edom.
It would be Washington, D.C. today.
Yeah.
That is where am I?
That is glorious in
Okay.
his apparel,
Mm-hmm.
traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Uh-huh.
I that speak in righteousness mighty to save.
Look at that. Look at that. So he's coming back killing. It's like, Christ, why are your garments dyed?
Uh-huh.
Why they red?
Yep.
He said, I've been killing.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Wherefore
Mhm.
art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat?
No, we supposed to have on all white.
Yep.
Why are they red?
I have trodden the winepress alone,
Uh-huh.
and of the people there was none with me.
Yep.
For I will tread them in mine anger.
I went all the way to Washington, D.C.,
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't find nobody that was for me.
Yep.
So I did what in my anger?
I
Killed them.
That's right. I will tread them in my anger
That's right.
and trample them. Venetra said, crush. I trampled them in my fury,
Uh-huh.
and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments. Wow. And I will stain all my raiment.
He gonna do it?
He gonna stain all his clothes with
No,
blood.
he coming back with
He
butterflies and
it
lilies.
started off white, but after he was finished,
Y'all can believe that if you want
it
to.
was blood soaked.
Now it
His
said
raiment was blood soaked.
somewhere in the Bible it says, "Let all truth be established by two or three witnesses."
Yep.
I'm gonna get one more. Let's see what time it is. One more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get Revelation 19.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, 19. Let's get let's start at 11.
12. Okay.
Start at
11.
11. Yeah.
All right. Revelation 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Who is that?
That's Christ.
Okay.
And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
Now wait a minute. He judged and made war.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people at the end of this judgment gonna be on the receiving end of this war.
Mm-hmm.
He judged.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
His eyes were as a flame of
We
fire.
just read.
I was gonna see you gonna catch that. I was gonna see you gonna catch it. Michael, boy.
Wait a minute.
That's what Michael said in Revelation 1 and 14.
1 and 14.
See that, mama? His eyes was a flame of fire.
Oh man.
Yep,
That is a 114.
Right.
Yep.
that's it.
Look, me too, clearly.
Yep, his eyes was a flame of fire,
Number 5.
and on his head were many crowns.
Well, was what?
On his head were many crowns.
Why is there many crowns on his head?
Mm.
Because he is coming and taking the crowns off
All,
Great Britain. Give me that.
That's
crown.
right.
United
All them-
States. Give me that.
all them nations.
All that. Give me.
That's right.
He taking them all.
Taking them
They
all.
all the rulers of the earth.
That's right.
He is taking their crowns.
That's
So go
right.
ahead.
And he had a name written that no man knew,
Uh-huh.
but he himself.
Uh-huh.
Watch this, y'all. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
Now see, now we know what it is. He got to come on out. John just gonna tell you what it is in his blood. I mean, on his clothes.
Yeah. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood,
Uh-huh.
and his name is called the Word of the Most High.
All right.
Woo!
Mm, mm, mm.
That's it.
So, like I
He
said,
coming back, y'all. He coming back with vengeance.
but he ain't coming back to talk.
He come back talking this
He
time.
don't
He
wanna
did
know-
that already.
He don't want to hear your excuse.
He did it. He
Exactly.
did that already. I gave y'all ain't time
I'm
talking.
tired of talking. Talk time is over.
Is it? He did it.
Trying to talk to y'all for 2,000.
2,000 years ago. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
That's right. I didn't send.
Your mama, you about to get that whooping. Your mama.
What you
mama-
got?
Before we go, I want to say because okay, something popped.
Come on up a little.
Yeah,
closer.
come on up to the mic. Stand up right there.
Go ahead.
In what we just read, Revelation 19 and 11, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so in the end part, something popped in my head. That last part it says, "And in righteousness he doth judge
Uh-huh.
and make war."
Yeah.
Okay, so that popped in my head about a lot of the stories where it said that the Most High told something like people to go out and kill these people or do this.
Yeah.
And a lot of people I be talking to about the truth, they'll say, well, how about, because they believe, God is just a loving God.
Uh-huh.
So like, well, why would he tell people to go kill or do this?
Uh-huh.
They got to understand that the people who he was telling them to go kill, usually they was, doing stuff against the Most High, or there's the group of people that hated him. So he not just killing just to kill him. And when I saw it say in righteousness,
Right.
Right.
it's a reason.
It's a
That's
reason.
right.
There you go. That's
Because-
the reason why he's killing.
And see,
That's right.
initially,
That's
that's
good,
good.
John.
That is
Yeah.
good. Because initially, is that right? I say that right? Huh? Initially, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Cut it out, Miss Pat.
You said.
Initially, no, I
There it is.
said in the beginning,
Yep.
when he told you to kill those in Deuteronomy 7, to
Mhm.
kill those
Ikes. Yep.
those were, here we go.
Yeah.
Those were not,
Not.
people.
That's right.
Right.
Nephilim.
Those were Nephilim seed.
That's right.
Now, your spirit can attach to what they teach
Mhm.
and what they taught.
Mhm.
You see the same thing in can you get Ezekiel 9 real quick? So while you get that. But
Mhm.
yeah, those wasn't people. They were Nephilim seed, something that God didn't create, and he said, kill it all, kill it.
That's right.
I didn't create that.
Yep.
Right.
But they came down and taught a lot of different stuff. And people who attached themselves to those teachings and those gods and those ways, he said, hey, look, you ain't no use to me.
That's right.
Kill you.
Mm-hmm.
But heaven, hell was not meant for people. It was meant for those fallen angels,
That's
those
right.
fallen gods.
That's right.
So
Scripture says he had to enlarge it.
enlarge hell, but
Yeah,
for you to go in
that's
with them.
right.
Do you want to follow them? Then you go with them.
That's right. Just for that reason.
Look at Ezekiel
Hi.
Ezekiel 9. Let's start at 1, I guess.
Okay.
Let me get there. Okay, I'm there.
All right. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse
Uh-huh.
1. He cried also in mine ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand.
All right, call my people, my army, because we finna do something.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand.
Or what?
A slaughter weapon.
Okay.
And one man among them was clothed with linen,
Mm-hmm.
with a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar.
Uh-huh.
And the glory of the Most High of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was, to the threshold of the house.
Uh-huh.
And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side.
What did he say to it?
And the Most High said unto him,
Uh-huh.
go through the midst of the city,
Go through Jerusalem.
through the midst of Jerusalem,
Uh-huh.
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Now you talk about
Wow.
the mark. We see the mark in Revelation. We don't want to have the mark, but there are 2 marks.
That's right.
There's a mark of the beast,
Yep.
and there's a mark that the Most High. What is this mark gonna do? Let's see what this mark is for.
And the others, he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, and smite.
And smite.
Let not your eye spare,
Who?
neither have ye pity.
Oh, don't have pity on who?
Slay utterly old
folks,
and
the
young,
young folks,
both maids
the babes,
and little children.
and little children. He
Wow.
ain't having pity on nobody who ain't doing what I said. I don't care your little kids. They old enough to say right and wrong. What right and wrong is.
That's right.
He killing them.
That's right.
And go ahead and what?
And wait a minute. Oh, hold on.
So, little children and women.
Man, I lost my darn.
6. We at
Okay.
6.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary.
Uh-huh.
Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them,
What did he say? Don't do what now? But
then they began, what are you talking about?
but come not near any man upon whom is the mark,
Uh-huh.
and
And begin at my
and
sanctuary.
begin in my sanctuary.
Yep.
All judgment begins with Judah.
That's right.
I mean, with Israelites.
That's right.
You're gonna be first to judge,
Yep.
and then we're gonna spread it out from there. Because if you ain't doing what I told you to do, the
Right.
ones who ain't doing
They following you.
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's right.
Say right. Say it again. People
Well, BJ just said that he gonna start it with the house of Israel. As
That's
a matter of
right.
fact, it's a scripture that says that I'm gonna begin at the
Right.
house of Israel.
Uh-huh.
My judgment.
Our judgment begins at the house of Israel.
That's right.
Right.
So if like BJ said, if Judah or Israel is not doing what the Most High doing, everybody
So-
else is following suit.
Right.
So he's gonna get rid of.
Right. You false leaders.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
And he-
care how many years you've been a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
And the Methodist, Baptist,
Kojic,
Pentecostal, yeah, GOC. I mean,
Stop it, boy.
I don't care what the name of your church is. St. Paul on the Most High Calvary,
Oh, Mountain
Hill, and all that.
Ebenezer Baptist,
All that.
all that stuff.
Go ahead.
That's right. Verse 7. And he saith unto them, defile the house
Uh-huh.
and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city.
And slew in the city. So he had this is coming out of the Medo-Persian, Babylonian.
You write that down, June.
Captivity.
Ezekiel 9, 1 through 7.
Yeah.
Give them that, since the Most High is all love.
Yeah.
Give them also Exodus 15 and 3, where it says the Most High is a man of war.
A man of war.
That's what
right.
it said. He's
right.
a man of war.
Even against his own people.
That's right.
And I think it was in Isaiah when he said, if I didn't spare my own people,
Mm-hmm.
what you think
What
I'm
you
going
think I'm
to
gonna do
do?
to you?
Yeah,
That's right.
that's right.
He is a man of war.
What was that Rodney was talking there? He said,
Right
right there.
Who is man to give counsel to the Most High?
Right.
As though man was there at the beginning. There you go.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he told Job.
Sure did.
Rodney. That's exactly what he told him.
Yeah. He
We
told Ezra the same thing.
so did.
Yeah.
We try to make God into who we think he should be.
Exactly.
There you go.
He done told you who I am.
That's it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't
That's it.
understand it. You ain't supposed to understand.
That's
I
right.
don't see it. You
Yep.
ain't supposed to.
Uh-huh. Who is the man to give counsel to the Most High? That's good right there, Rodney. Because he blasted Job because Job was doing the same thing. Okay. He did the same. He asked Job that same question. And because Job was so all high and mighty, he basically told Job, okay, Job, since you know everything, then I'm gonna take my hands off of it.
You give folks counsel and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my hands off of it, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and rule the world and control the world and let's see how you do at it. He said, Job, where was you when I created the earth? Where was you when I created the world? Where was you when I created the animals and all of those things? Since you know everything, Job, where were you when I did all these things? Can you do this, Job? Can you make the animals do this, or can you make the people do this? And after he blasted Job said, okay, I'm gonna shut up. That's basically what he said. He said, I'm gonna cover my mouth because I don't know what I'm talking about. He had to show Job that nobody can counsel me. Nobody can. And he wasn't being arrogant about it. He was just, I am the Most High.
Oh, yeah.
I control everything.
Yep.
And so he was trying to show Job that's the exact same thing what you just said, Rodney. I am the Most High. Above me, there is no other.
He said he's studying Job now. Huh?
Yeah. Yep. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah. So that coming out of that empire there, he got his remnant, he got his number, just like he's gonna get his number in this empire.
Mm-hmm.
He already know what his number. We know what his number is in this empire.
144.
144,000.
When that happened, is it?
That's it.
I was thinking about something that you said earlier when you were like, we're talking about the pit. Going, the hell was not meant for us.
Yeah.
Enlarged.
It wasn't meant for us.
It wasn't meant for us.
Yeah.
But if you want to follow,
That's right.
you can go. It's crazy because so you for real choose which way you gonna go.
Right.
You have a
Choose
choice.
you this day.
It's like to
That's
say the technically it's supposed to be just the chosen to go to heaven as well, right?
Right.
Or
Mhm.
per se,
Mhm.
but you can choose
Yeah.
Yeah. Choose what path.
choose your path.
That's it.
That's right.
What did what's the name say? If Baal be,
God.
then follow him.
Yeah.
But if the Most High is,
Hey.
you gotta choose.
Choose you this day who you will serve.
You gotta choose.
Kings,
And we
18,
can't straddle the
I think.
fence. We can't
Right.
be double-minded.
Right.
We can't do that.
Is you gonna choose
Mhm.
already?
That's it.
It ain't, you
That-
ain't really. It's really no sense.
Yeah, exactly, because he said that. He said that, and when he said you lukewarm, and I spew you out of my mouth. So even if you already chose,
Yeah.
so I spew you out of my mouth.
You think you straddling the fence, but you don't chose.
That's right. Yeah, you think you can't be
Yeah.
straddling the fence and think you still gonna get into the kingdom.
This 1 Kings 18:21.
Uh-huh.
And Elijah came unto all the people and said, how long
Mm-hmm.
halt ye between two opinions?
Uh-huh.
If the Lord be God,
Oh yeah,
follow him.
that's right.
Follow him. I turned my head and lost my plate that quick. follow the Lord be God, follow him.
Okay.
But if Baal, then follow him.
That's right.
And all the people answered him not a word. They didn't say nothing. Yalisa said, Job got me through a line of fire when I first woke up.
Wow.
What happened?
It just went up.
Oh, okay. It got real for a minute. She said real for a minute when the Most High started working.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, on that Job, you know, we'll go through it one day.
I can't wait.
She said she can't wait. There's some scriptures in Job that we need to get to see what Job did. You know?
Yeah.
Job did something.
Oh yeah.
But it's not in
what we
here.
was taught.
No, contrary to what we were taught.
We thought he was the perfect man.
Yeah. It may not be right here,
Right.
but it is in the other books mentioned by this that Job, he did something.
Mm-hmm.
And he might not have physically did it, but your mouth can get you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch that mouth. That mouth.
That's
You
right.
say, well, you might not physically sin,
Mm-hmm.
physically,
Yeah.
But it's still a sin.
but your mouth, you know, hey, just like these preachers, you know, they're not going out committing sin for you. I can't commit a sin for you.
That's right.
But if I tell you that it's okay, or that the commandments are done away with, and you live that way, your blood is on my hands.
That's right.
Job did something like that.
That's what it said.
Yeah.
Let's get Joshua 24 right quick.
All right.
14 and 15.
Joshua 24. 14 and 15. I don't know. I got it highlighted. You ain't read. 14 and 15.
Yep.
Now, therefore, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity.
Sincerity.
And in truth.
And in truth.
And in what?
And truth.
And in truth.
Uh-huh.
And put away the gods which your father served on the other side of the flood.
Put away all that stuff, y'all.
Ooh, wait. See
Put away.
They served on the other side of the flood.
Uh-huh.
Because those fallen angels had become gods.
That's right.
And think about it. If they come in with all the technology and all the wisdom and you know, you put them on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
You put them above everybody else.
Right.
So they have become gods.
That's right.
Okay. On the other side of the flood
Uh-huh.
and in Egypt.
Yep.
And serve the Lord.
Put that stuff away.
Mm-hmm. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord,
Uh-huh.
choose you this day whom you will serve.
Ooh, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words of the Bible. That is.
Look at that, man. Let me read that again.
That is strong. Yeah.
And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve.
Woo.
If it's evil for you to not be able to eat what you want,
Y'all heard what Josh was saying.
if it's evil to you to say that I'm a heretic for saying you got to keep the Sabbath,
Uh-huh.
hey, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Do your thing.
That's it.
Do your thing.
Choose you this day whom you gonna serve. But be careful.
Hey.
Be careful. Whether the gods.
I was looking for my spot. man.
Uh-huh.
Choose you this day whom you will serve.
Uh-huh.
Whether the gods which your father served.
Caesarea Borgia. That's
Come
what
on.
our
Just
ancestors.
read it.
That's what
Them
our
on the other side of the flood
Uh-huh.
are the gods of the Amorites,
Uh-huh.
in whose land ye dwell.
But what?
But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
We gonna serve the Most High. As
Yeah.
for me and my house,
Yeah.
Joshua said, y'all go ahead and do what y'all want to do. Y'all want to serve a Baal and Molech and all
Right.
that? Y'all go ahead. But as for me and my house,
We gonna serve the Lord.
we serving the Most High. I don't
That's
know
right.
what y'all. Go ahead. Good luck with that. That's what Joshua said. Good luck with that.
That's right.
All right.
What we got there, Rolanda? Anything? Believe me, my sister, I know I got a testimony
something?
I will share soon. Oh, he's talking to Yalisa. We're replying to Yalisa.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why the loyalty if no word was said? Why the loyalty if no word was said? What happened?
You replying to Nitra.
No.
Nitra said, I ain't saying that. Why the lawyer if no word was said?
Oh, he's talking
Reply-
about that scripture.
Which one?
Kings.
1 King 18?
21.
Elijah came.
Oh, if nobody said a word, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Why the loyalty if no word was said?
Yeah.
There
Did
you
nobody?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. there you
Nobody
go.
said nothing.
That's right.
And you sitting up here following Baal, you ought to pick up for it.
Ain't no loyalty.
right,
Right.
right. What
That's
you
right.
being loyal to him for?
That's right.
Exactly.
Yep.
Because Paul says always be ready to give an answer. Right?
Yeah, right. Said. That what John. That what John was saying. Said, serve the Lord or do you boo?
Oh my God! Listen.
That's basically what John was saying. Look at y'all gonna serve the Lord. Y'all can do what y'all.
But
You gonna do you.
that was
Good luck with that.
Was the motto. Do you boo?
At the church.
Was
You
it?
remember that?
I don't remember you saying it.
Do you boo? That's
What was they talking about though? Just do whatever you want to do.
Do you boo?
Really?
In church, do you boo?
Totally against
That was basically that. You right, Rodney? That was basically what Joshua was saying.
Ain't that what Alistair Crowley
Go
said?
ahead and do you.
Do what thou willest, right?
Yep.
That's the motto of the Church of Satan. Do what thou willest.
Do what that will. That's right.
So if you in church and they say, do you boo?
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you, boo? You got grace.
I mean,
Do you?
It ain't funny, but it is like.
Yep.
but like Oliver said here,
Yeah.
he said, why the loyalty
Uh-huh.
if no word? What's the scripture where it say, always be ready to give an answer for
In season out.
for the hope that lies within you?
What scripture is that,
I
babe?
don't know why.
I just told you the other day now.
Somebody should have spoke up for
I know, right? Somebody, y'all supposed to know that,
Yeah.
bro. Rose said, huh?
Rodney said, "Well, come down, speak.
Rose said, huh?
They forbidden to."
1 Peter 3:15. Man, yeah. 1 Peter. 1 Peter 3:15.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in 2 Peter.
But sanctify the Lord God in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear.
Now, see, that go back to what I was saying about ask him. I know y'all say Jesus came and died for my sins, but can you explain that to me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you give me the background behind that? Can you tell me how that works?
Yeah. You gotta be ready.
Nobody is gonna be able to give you an answer.
No.
I promise you.
They won't.
They,
Well, they give you
a correct answer,
Right.
anyway, a Bible answer. They're not gonna be able to explain it to you.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna give you a study period. They're not gonna really study with you.
But don't nobody include Deuteronomy 24. You cannot give an answer to that question without mentioning Deuteronomy 24.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got there? Did something else come up?
Yeah. What Rod said? Why
Uh,
do the black churches not teach the lost books? I think they are very important.
because in seminary school,
Oh yeah.
Esau
They cut them
told
out.
them, you don't need them. They're not canonical. They're not inspired. They don't mention God.
And they tell too much about us.
And if you-
That's the
and if
main
you
thing.
They expose
do,
us.
Your 401c3 will be taken.
501c3. Yep.
Which
That's
is
right.
ran again, once again, by Esau.
That's right.
Esau is not going to let that information
It
get
exposes too much.
It tells-
It tells
out. It tells too
it
much.
tells too much
You
about them.
cannot preach this Jesus doctrine
Yep. You
with
can't.
those books
They're gonna take your
In-
business.
in the Bible. With the Bible being as it was,
Yeah.
ain't no way in the world you can push this
Can't
Sunday Jesus
do it.
on the people.
Yep.
Ain't no way.
Can't do it.
There is no way possible.
That's right.
So Esau said, take him out.
Yep.
And with this abbreviated version,
Yeah.
we can push
that love
our
doctrine.
Sunday Jesus.
And love doctrine.
And see, that's why the Bible says, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. What knowledge?
Yeah.
The rest of this.
Yep.
This
The
knowledge.
rest of the yep.
the
The rest
part,
of them been
the
took
part
out.
they took out.
Yep.
The part that they didn't give you. You know, if I got, I ain't even gonna say that example, but without all that knowledge, you know, without all the knowledge,
Mhm.
I can steer you. I can put that bridle in your mouth like a
Mhm.
horse
Mhm.
and steer you whichever way I want you to go.
That's right.
But with that information, shit,
Yep.
straight and down.
Yep.
Right.
That's it. Yep.
Oh man, is that
Any
it?
more? What we got, bro?
Let's see what you got.
2 Peter 2, 1 and 2. But there were false among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you,
Mm-hmm.
who privily shall bring in damnable heresies,
That's right.
even denying the Lord that bought them,
Mm.
and bring upon themselves swift destruction, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of faith shall be even spoken of.
Mm. It should be what?
Even spoken of.
Evil.
Evil spoken of.
Yeah.
Yep. Den of thieves.
Hmm.
Yep.
Gonna bring in what is it? Gonna bring in what? Damnable
Damnable
heresy.
heresies.
You gotta.
That means lies that's going to send you to hell.
Hey, and practices.
That's it.
You know, I swing my coat and everybody fall. How you get everybody to participate in that?
Yeah.
In that mess.
Because they understand, they are the emotional state.
Yeah.
Look, can I tell you something?
It's demonic, man.
It is.
It's demonic.
It's like, I'm not saying it, but tears can, like, emotions are
Mhm.
a good thing
Uh-huh.
in a when properly used. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when under the wrong environment in the atmosphere, that you are very vulnerable. So that's why they got to get you to crying and emotional, because
Yeah.
you just emptied yourself. When you
Mhm.
cry, you empty yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good because all that was not part of the original church.
Mhm.
That's right.
The original Holy Convocation,
We read about what it was.
it consisted of men getting up, reading the scroll,
Uh-huh.
giving it back to the guy, whoever the scroll giver was,
Right.
and sitting down.
Yep.
But all this old mess that's going on in the church today, mess. I said it.
That's what it
It's
is.
mess.
That's what it is. It's not a
That was not part of what he did.
No.
When you see Jesus, when they said Jesus or Christ,
Mm-hmm.
when it said he got up, read Isaiah,
Mm-hmm.
gave it back to the guy,
Yep.
and said, "Today in your presence,
This has been fulfilled.
this has been fulfilled." But that was what they did.
Yep.
Even in Acts, it said, "Let's say Moses said when he was telling them what the Gentiles what to do, don't tell them to abstain from fornication,
Right.
which is spiritual fornication,
Right. Right.
Of course, physical,
Right.
but mostly spiritual
Right.
fornication. Abstain from blood. Don't eat with blood,
with blood.
and something else. But anyway,
Circumcision.
circumcision. Yeah. What was that?
Was it circumcision?
No, it wasn't circumcision because he said they ain't got to be circumcised.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So it was another thing. But anyway, he said, other than that, we ain't gonna put no other burden on them,
Right.
because the Moses is read in the synagogue every Sabbath day.
Right.
So it wasn't nothing but reading. It didn't say nothing about no offering. When you read about the woman who gave the penny,
Yeah.
that wasn't even on the Sabbath day.
Y'all would.
All right.
Me and Nitra looked that up one
Yeah.
day.
Right.
That was on a different.
It was.
Because
Yeah.
you don't deal with money on the Sabbath.
Right.
Yeah, that would make,
Yep.
we were like, wait a minute.
You don't deal with money.
Right.
You don't even take up no offering, no collection. You don't touch money on the Sabbath.
That's right.
Exactly.
So all this stuff that they have brought into the church, thank you for that verse, Yalise,
Mm-hmm.
Is damnable heresies.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to bring your money on Sunday, that's okay. So they ain't breaking no laws because Sunday is a work day.
Yeah,
You just ain't supposed to worship on Sunday.
right.
Not the Most High God. The other God, I guess it's all right if you want to follow him.
Yeah.
All right. What we got? Anything?
Yeah. Gabriel B. Israel, what's up, bro? He said, that would show that would show that the laws were only given to his people.
Hey.
Oh,
Psalm
that's what.
145.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. When Ronnie asked, why we on? Yeah, why do the black churches not teach the lost books? And that's what he was replying to.
Oh, okay.
That would show that the laws was only given to his people.
Right.
Exactly. That's why they took them out. It tells that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Psalms 147, 19 and 20.
That's it.
I was only giving my laws to Jacob. That's right. No other nation had known
They have not known
laws and judgments.
That's right.
So you're right.
Yep.
Exactly.
Brad said, I love my people in the church, but I feel like I've been betrayed. Whether they did it willingly or unwillingly. I think that was supposed to be. I do not know.
That and that's the part that bothers me, because I know some preachers who do know.
Yeah.
And still
Yeah.
for that filthy lucre.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and stick to the script that he was given. Because
it's a business.
Anitra said it's a business.
He said,
she looking at me like that. I don't even want to look at her.
Yeah. That was the side effect for me, baby. Look, you can't tell me God is
a pastor told her that it was a business, and she got on out the door. A business or what?
Yeah.
So yes.
Well, the charismatic church I came out of, Rodney, I felt the same way you did. I felt betrayed, and I asked the Most High, why did I have to go through all of that to get to the point that I am now, that I've been woken up? But he showed it to me. The Most High showed it to me in the scriptures when Paul had to go actually do the same thing as well. He was taught by them, and he had went through the religion and all the laws and stuff that he knew. When he came to the truth, Rodney, he was like, man, I count all of this stuff that I've learned as dung. But what I've come to realize that I think the Most High wanted us to go through all of those things, because when we came into the truth, now we know how to counter. We've been through Christianity, and so now we know it like the back of our hands, and they can't tell us anything according to the truth of the word and the scriptures we know now. So what can we do with that now? I believe we can go back to the people that are still there and give them what we have learned and what we have come out of. And some of them are going to receive it and some won't. We don't know, but we are throwing seed. We're planting that seed.
Right.
And that's what I had to learn, Rodney, that I had to go through that. I was at the point where I was what they call ordained. I had a letter. I was in office. And so I saw everything. I know from the pulpit to the congregation, I understood how Christianity fully works. And so I believe the Most High had to show that to me. And at the end of when my season was up to be in that, he pulled me out.
Ooh, wait a minute. Go ahead.
He pulled me out of it. And now that I know what Christianity is all about, they can't use it against me, because I know it like the back of my hand. And now I can go and with the scriptures, just like Paul did. The Pharisees and everything else couldn't tell Paul anything because he learned all of that.
Wait a minute.
And now he learned the truth.
Man.
And so now he's dangerous. This boy is dangerous now, because now he knows our law, the way we do everything, and now he's walking in truth. And that's the same thing as with you, Rodney. You've been in that for so long, maybe since you was a child. You understand it. Now you're coming into the truth. And now you're going to look at things and you were like, oh, see, now they can't get away with telling me this stuff now.
Right.
And so now I can go back and I can help others and plant that seed for them. That's my experience with it. So that's why I knew, okay, this whole thing was ordained of the Most High. So it wasn't a betrayal. It was something I had to, it was a must need go through to get to where I am now.
Can I
go ahead?
That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Can I almost start calling you Paul?
Go ahead, man.
Take Galatians real quick.
Galatians.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Oh man. Start at 11.
Okay.
Let's read 11 through 14.
What chapter is
We'll
that?
start it. 1 through 4, 11 through 14. 1.
Okay.
Galatians 1.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Paul, an apostle.
1 started 11.
Sorry, 11.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But I certify you, brethren,
Uh-huh.
that the gospel which was preached of me is not after man.
Ain't no man taught me this.
That's
here.
right.
Rodney. Ain't no man taught me what I'm learning now.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
For I neither received it of man,
Mhm.
neither was I taught it, but by the revelation of Christ.
Christ told me. That's like I said, man. Lord, I want to know what you. And this is a prayer for everybody to pray. Everybody
Yes.
listening.
Yes.
1 through 4 to 15.
Yes.
Who, even though I'm not talking about the ones who are already in the truth,
Mm-hmm.
but somebody logged on or passing by and listening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pray that prayer saying, Lord, I want to know what you intended.
That's right.
Not what the church.
That's right.
And that don't cost you nothing.
That's right.
Now, if you ain't ready to stop what you're doing, because you're going to have to stop.
Yep.
You definitely going to have to stop. Especially if you go to church on Sunday.
That's right.
If you ain't ready to do that, then don't ask him. That ain't going to stop the judgment, though. That's not going to stop his wrath when it's time for judgment. But go ahead. Watch this, though.
That's right.
He said he wasn't taught it by man, but Christ himself gave him this revelation. Go
Verse
ahead,
13. For you have heard of my conversation in time past in the Jews' religion.
And the what?
In the Jews' religion.
And one more time.
In the Jews'
And
religion.
the Jews' religion.
Uh-huh.
This is ain't got this. What I'm this truth
Right.
ain't got nothing to do with religion.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
How that beyond measure I persecuted the church of the Most High and wasted it.
Hey, I was good at what I was doing.
So,
Hey, I'll put them jokers under foot. Go ahead.
and profited in the Jews' religion.
I profited what?
And the Jews' religion.
Where your certificate? Where your ordained certificate?
Right.
Huh?
Exactly.
Paul said I was top of the class.
That's right.
Summa cum laude in the Jews' religion. Go ahead.
And above many my equals in my own nation.
I was above them.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Being more exceedingly zealous of the traditions of my father.
Of the what now?
Of the
Of
traditions.
the traditions. Sunday worship, what we do.
Yep.
All that communion. I mean, not communion, because communion
Right.
is
Right.
one
Yeah,
thing.
it's one thing that
that's
we
right.
are. Yeah.
But it's just to the wrong God.
Yeah.
See,
Didn't tell me that my grandmama him and my grandmama him was wrong.
Y'all heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we tell them.
Grandmama and them
They were wrong.
was before their awakening.
That's right.
Go ahead.
But when it pleased the Most High who separated me from my mother's womb
Uh-huh.
and called me by his grace to reveal his son in me, that I might preach him among the heathen.
Uh-huh.
Immediately I conferred not with flesh and blood.
Let's see that.
Woo.
When immediately I conferred. Now,
Wow.
But
Yeah,
but that's the
good.
same thing.
That's
you know, Paul had to go through that.
He had to.
He knew exactly what they taught.
Yep.
So he knew exactly what was in contrast on what the Most High showed him.
Exactly.
So he knew right where to go hit him at.
We hit. That's right.
Right where to
We
hit
hit-
him at.
That's
you
right.
know.
That's how I saw it. We
Yeah.
had to go through it. It was a must need to go through.
Oh man,
Yeah, that's good.
That's him separating himself from religion.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Whether it be the Jews' religion, like Paul said,
Yep.
Baptist, Methodist, non-denomination.
Yep.
You know.
All
Whatever.
them, all them.
Hey, we
Oh,
ain't
I thought there was-
denomination, we ain't.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
Yep.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Big done. Go, what you got there?
What we got at? What we got?
What did you stop
So as people love my people, some of them haven't. Yeah, Lisa, she says some of them haven't and never will lose the scales on their eyes. Many know, but have been institutionalized.
at? I mean, yeah.
That is, unfortunately, that is true.
like Nietzsche was
complete-
talking about him giving sight to the blind. That's
Yeah.
not just a physical blindness.
Yeah.
That's sight to like Paul. When Paul lost his sight too, did.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
yeah.
He did.
But it's sight. Like Michael said the other day, I was blind, but now I see.
Uh-huh.
You know what that means now?
Yeah.
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 That's yeah.
This show got a different meaning, right? We was all blind,
Yes. And Rodney said, yes, very few get this doctrine.
right?
Yes, right. Yep. Plan to Rodney. Mike said, consider they most likely didn't and still don't know. Customs and traditions are laws to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they won't. I don't care if you show it to them in their face in the Bible. Where's it written?
That's right. They still
Custom and tradition. You got a strong spirit attached
still,
to it.
yeah. I told you it's worse than crack.
Right.
Christianity is worse than
It
crack.
is. I mean, he did it so perfectly because they got your family, your friends,
Yep.
Yeah.
everybody that's supposed to love you.
That's right. That's why there's 10 in the city.
That's
2 in
right.
the field.
That's right. Very few.
Right.
Very
Like,
few.
I gotta leave everything.
Rodney said, yes, he says he will suffer many things. I understand now why.
Yeah. Paul. Yeah.
That's right. Yes, my brother. They call me preacher man in my town. Much respect. Yep. Yeah, Lisa.
There you go. Okay.
Yes, Carlos gotta endure that season to all of the wickedness of this world
Mm-hmm.
we're set apart from. That's right. Yeah, Lisa. No,
At least
Rodney was replying. Yalisa said, it is an immediate disconnect from the world when the spirit touches you. Woo! That is so true, man.
Mhm.
It is. It
Yeah.
is immediate
Man,
disconnect.
That's right.
When the spirit touches you,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't. You want to be connected though. You
Yeah, you still got that fleshly
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
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 The soul.
But it's a-
where it's
But,
right.
up
but the gratification of
Knowing
what
the
it is,
truth.
Oh,
yeah,
my
you
God.
just like
Yeah.
forget it,
that
oh,
is
well.
it. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it feels weird for a minute.
Yeah.
Then you
It does.
Then you realize, wait a minute,
This is how it's supposed to
yeah,
be.
This is what it's supposed to be.
Yep, it does feel weird. Weird, it does. Mike said, Paul was at the same time serving the Edomite Jews. Edomites crept down and in during the Grecian Empire. Yeah, they did. They bought their way.
Right. Yeah, because that's what the Pharisee, the doctrine was.
That's
was
right.
From that. I
That's
mean,
right.
well, it started off being in that you didn't see Pharisees until that time.
Right.
You know, so it was started off being as a way to keep the tradition because the Greeks wanted everything Greek.
Mm-hmm.
That saying is
That's
real.
right.
All
Yep.
things
All
Greek.
things Greek. Yep.
So the Pharisees started to keep those customs and traditions,
Mm-hmm.
but they turned into what it was in Paul's time
That's
or
right.
Christ's time.
Yep. And Rodney, a family. A couple of nights ago, my heart stopped in my sleep.
What?
I was at peace, but somebody kicked me. LOL. I believe the Most High spared me because of this family. Too much to say. Can't type that fast. You'll give a chance. You'll get a chance to. Yeah, whenever you can get a chance to share it, Rodney. We'd love to hear it, bro.
Man, yeah. We'll go back to Zoom.
We'll love.
We'll get you on Zoom.
We'd love to hear that testimony, man.
Yeah.
We'd
Yeah,
love
man.
that.
All praises to the Most.
All
Hey,
praises.
Yalisa just said it.
Yeah.
All praises to the Most High.
Woo,
On
man.
that one. Yeah. Right.
Love to hear that one.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. All right, man. We done kept y'all long enough.
That's good, man.
Yeah, because I had nothing. Never have nothing no
Hey,
more.
you do. You always got something, man.
Hey, I don't have nothing planned.
Oh, okay. Planned. Yeah, I like that better.
Other
You
than
didn't have
this,
nothing
I want to read
planned.
it. Right.
Always get
But you always got something.
Well, yeah.
down low.
Don't know nothing about
it.
But like I said, man, I really want this platform to be for
Yeah.
anything you
Yep.
want to talk about. You know, let's talk about it.
Yep.
That's how you know that. Hey, when he sent out the 70, he said, "Take no script, right?
Right.
Don't take no script. We're
That's
gonna do this. What's the word?
Uh,
We're
gonna do this,
impromptu. What's the word they do that?
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the word though.
You know what I'm talking about. Is it impromptu?
There's another word for that.
It's there. It seems like there's another word.
Yeah, that's another word we used to say.
No,
Like an improv.
I guess it is improv.
I think that's
yeah,
it.
we're gonna go it like that.
We're improv.
So yeah, unless something happens or somebody want a specific lesson on something,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Job, for example. Job, for example. Then we'll, you know, we'll broadcast that and say we're gonna talk about it. But if we don't know it, hey, we just gonna go in here and eat whatever on the table.
That's right.
Pray over and eat over the table. Eat what's on the table.
All right, y'all. We're in closing. Let's get our Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Uh-huh.
fear the Most High, and keep His commandments.
Uh-huh.
Keep His commandments, y'all. That's the if and then conditions we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Man, wow.
This is what determines if we're going to make it into the kingdom or not.
I
Keep
mean, that's
His
it. That
commandments.
says a lot.
It says it's a lot.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is
If you keep them,
the whole duty.
I will bless you. If you don't, well, y'all know what happens.
It's the whole duty of man.
That's right.
Hey, you gonna be like grapes.
If
Job and Malachi will be a great session.
we
I'm just saying, I'm all for it.
Joe and Malachi.
This is a joke.
If we bring it out, y'all gonna have to be transparent now. Y'all gonna come with it. Y'all, if we do bring it out, Joe, I know y'all, Lisa, I know you gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all
Yeah,
bring it
old
out.
Joe.
Was Tan in today?
Yeah,
Tan?
she was earlier. I
Oh,
don't know
she
if she
gone
got back
now?
on after we had a little
Okay.
mishap there.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. Well, with that being said, y'all join us again on the Sabbath,
Joe.
9 a.m. 9 a.m. Central Time. And I guess that's it for everybody. We
Yeah, that's it.
think
That's
that
it.
everything. All right. We'll see y'all on the Sabbath, y'all.
Peace.
Shalom.
Hello.
Shalom.